We are recording.
March news.
What the hell happened in March?
We got Mr. Josh
Delarosa.
San Diego's newest resident. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
And congrats on Odyssey.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah. Big news.
Cheers.
But you're drinking water. He's hungover.
Yes, I
Rare
am.
hangover, not from the podcast.
Yeah. So, welcome. I'm going to be stumbling most of the night, but as always, shout out to Dale's
Shout out to the Doors.
Dale's Source, the members of the channel, all that stuff, everybody that supports us. We appreciate you guys immensely. The breakdown, as always, is news, events that happen, events that are coming, videos, and Instagram clips. And if we miss something, obviously yell at Dennis.
Yell at me in the comments. So
Yes.
we know what we missed, and the homies, the homeboys and homegirls get shouted out.
Yeah.
Because we will miss a lot of stuff, but we're trying to hit everything that we know happened this month. Give everyone credit.
Yep. And then
And news to come.
So a little patting myself on the back here to begin with, but I thought it was kind of cool that YouTube sent me a little notification today that today was 6 years of the channel. So that's
Nice.
pretty cool. I've never had that message before, so I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then we passed 500K on Instagram.
Good job, ourbmx. Good job, Fudger and team.
That was like a wall that we hit for a while. It was like we couldn't get past 490 or something.
Yeah, didn't
like
you
that.
say a while ago you were like, Albert, like make us a thing. We're gonna get there, and then you just stopped.
It just stopped. Yeah. So,
You're like, you're not going to 500,
yeah.
motherfucker.
and then that in the same vein, Source, they turned 22 in the month of March. So pretty cool. That's a photo of their first shop, and then kind of the evolution over the years. They had like a little side ramp thing, another backyard ramp, and then obviously the wildness that they have created. So
Yeah, Source is doing it in 22 years. That's insane.
Yeah.
And you guys for starting 6 years ago when you started?
Yeah, 6 years ago.
500K and all the subscribers and all the videos you've made.
You know, we started RBMX like a month or so before, or maybe a few weeks before I kicked off the channel, maybe or something. I don't know.
Same shit.
But yeah, it's still a trip. So
That is a trip. It hasn't been that long.
yeah.
Long time, but at the same time to have 500,000 followers and completely restart something.
Yep. It was interesting.
Do you know how many, what was like the ride channels at? They must have been crazy numbers.
The Instagram was it was actually like 666, like 666 when Ride died, and then it's been going down, of course, and then the YouTube was bigger. I not bigger than 600,000, but bigger than we are right now.
But you're catching up to that on your
Yeah.
guys' own budget, your own time,
Yeah,
and under your own.
and nobody can fire me.
Yeah.
I think that's the most.
You're catching up to that quick.
So, yeah, pretty cool. And then
Congrats, Source and RBMX.
Yeah.
Both
And
y'all are
then-
killing it.
obviously, I think we were lucky that we were late with the last month's news that we actually got to dive into Max Miller's part, but this did come out in March, so it's worth a revisit. Max Miller wins is what I put this as.
This video is so
But-
crazy.
Yeah, we don't need to go into it too much because Max will be here in 4 or 5 days and sitting down and breaking down everything with Stu Johnson.
Yeah, so his podcast will come out not long after this news podcast,
Yep.
so sit tight.
Yep.
Got
So
a Max podcast coming for you.
obviously, if you haven't seen this is the point where I say just go ahead and stop.
Yeah.
Click the link in the description. Go watch this, and then come back to the podcast because it's
Yeah,
the
with
one
Max,
thing
we're probably
you
going to
should
go
watch.
over the whole damn thing.
Yeah,
It'll be
yeah.
good.
And I've never met him before, so I'm looking forward to it. I know.
I don't know if I have.
Oh, really?
If I have, I can't remember.
Oh.
Probably like a jam or something.
Yeah.
Definitely talked to him a bunch
Okay.
through cell phone talking.
Yeah. Cell phone talking.
Cell phone talking. Instagram and texting.
And that's it for pretty much highlights. And then industry news. We have Brian Fox retiring.
What?
Yeah.
Retiring from what?
Retiring from competition,
Okay.
and then he's proud to announce that he's assistant coach with Bestwick over at USA BMX. So
I saw the photo that Brady Baker, one of the crew, posted, like that photo, and I saw Brian Fox in the back, and I was like, what is he, like alternate or something? But he's the assistant coach. It's crazy.
yeah, that's cool.
He's a man, so he's gonna do a great job of whatever he does.
And that's interesting seeing Brady on there. I don't feel like that wasn't. That's the first time I feel like I've seen that in the jersey, you know. So
I mean, he's got what it takes.
yeah, he definitely does.
But I wonder where Sandoval is. Where does he not fit?
No, he's Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, then that all makes sense.
Team Mexico.
That all makes sense. All right. I was like, where the hell is Daniel Sandoval? Because he is insane, and he could fit into that group very easily. But
pretty
that's
cool.
what it is.
Yeah.
So Kevin and Daniel are gonna be on a Mexico team.
Yes.
Oh shit. Watch out.
Because that was the issue is he couldn't qualify Mexico for the Olympics all on his own
because he just had his brother and a couple people around that tier. Now he's got Sandoval. They're good to go. They might be like the number 1 seed.
Yeah. And then this one was caught me off a little bit off guard. Didn't see this coming. Iconics, Bob Harrow's bicycle company. I feel like he had something similar in the past, but I
think he made a race company at one point.
Yeah.
And then he just dropped. He's doing something. It's with Jeremy McGrath. I do know that as like facts. And they're selling bikes at Costco.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
They made an electric bike company, and it might be the same name. I'm not positive.
Okay.
These are the things that I heard, and I'm just me with my terrible facts. But it's him and Jeremy McGrath, and they started an e-bike company, and I'm pretty sure they're selling them at Costco.
Crazy.
So this might be a bike that's available at Costco, which would be pretty damn cool.
Maybe. Well, I think these ones are limited. So I saw it said something like 1 of 100 or something like that.
Maybe the e-bikes are a Costco thing.
But yeah, I mean, obviously the price is pretty crazy, but it's all one-off stuff. So like
it's kind of weird. It's like old school, new school.
Yeah.
Mixed together.
So this is crazy. I've never seen this before. And then obviously it's kind of like director fork status with the the offset
Steep
thing
offset.
right here. Yeah. So
yeah, it's kind of crazy. I wonder how it actually feels.
And then there's another photo that was
Skyway
like
wheels and stuff. It's like got a
look at this thing. This thing was crazy.
Fuck.
That's a race. I mean, obviously a race
that
bike.
actually looks really good for a race bike. To be honest, it's got the crazy like motocross forks.
Yeah, pretty wild looking. I wonder what those wheels do. How many stairs do you think those wheels can take, Josh?
That's a gap wall right
maybe like a 10 stair. I don't know.
Yeah, that thing looks pretty sick though.
Yeah,
be solid.
Pretty wild. So, cool to see Bob. Sticking to pushing the envelope. There's a lot of bikes that look similar. So I'm not gonna sit there and say something that he shouldn't step outside of that box. So.
No, it's cool. Like I said,
it looks cool.
It's like old school, new school.
Yeah, this bend is crazy too, actually. So,
pretty
cool.
A lot of interesting stuff going on.
Iconicsbikes.com for more info, and they have the Instagram and all that stuff.
Bob's a man. He's already created one bike company that did really well. So
yeah,
I don't see why he couldn't do it again.
Ricky Rat, who is a Sheep Hills, like kind of original Sheep Hills local, passed away. I remember, I don't know if I ever actually met him, but I remember seeing photos of him in Ride, and he was doing a rail, and he had like "fuck you" written on his shoe, and it like made it into the magazine, and I just remember thinking that was so sick. So he obviously just a dude that has been around forever. And our condolences to that whole squad and all his friends and family. So,
does anyone know what happened?
No, I'm
idea.
not sure. Yeah. So we've talked about Apogee a couple of, I think one time before. So basically a nonprofit in Colorado. They had that full PDF deck and all that stuff, trying to raise money to kind of do something similar to what Carl Hinckley is doing out in Nebraska with the Nowhere compound, and part of that is obviously he sent over a package with some shirts and a collab that they are doing with Traction Coffee, also based out of Colorado. So this makes perfect sense to go ahead and raise money for what they're trying to do out there, and it's a noble cause. So go ahead.
Shout out to those guys.
Yep. And then the product, this whole thing, I will have the link in there. Get some coffee and then support a good cause, just kind of like everything else. So
Hell yeah, me and Josh got some good free coffee.
Yeah, free coffee too. Perk of showing up. So there is that, and then sponsorship news.
No, we forgot about the Bone Death.
Oh, Bone Death, my bad. Bone Death.
That came up because I saw on Burns' Instagram that he was selling a cool leather jacket, Bone Death, and I was like, whoa, they're selling stuff. Then I asked Josh, and he said they've been selling soft goods and about to drop hard goods.
Yeah, new frame, restock of forks, bars, bash guard sprockets, seats.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. I've always been a huge fan of Bone Death.
Yeah, I'm stoked for getting frames again. The geometry on this one's more like a modern style street park, like all around frame.
Yeah, is it going to be just one size, different colors?
The back end's 13.3. There's like different size head tubes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But like one style geometry and then just different size head tubes.
Yeah.
The same size back end.
Top
Nice.
tubes. Top tubes.
Top tubes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
One frame, different head tubes.
Yeah.
Top tubes.
Bone Death.
Nice. It's cool to see Bone Death doing stuff.
Yeah, I think it just was delayed for a while with like the manufacturing. And then Burns got like more shops to buy the stuff, so it just took
That's cool.
longer
Yeah.
for the stuff to get here.
That's
Rad.
awesome.
The new
Shout
leather-
out to Burns. I
Yeah.
want to see more Burns do well always. So I always think he should have do Bone Death on the side and then just flourish as like some sort of like actor. Like I'm like just
He is a comedian.
yeah. So
Yeah.
just like literally, I just want to see him one time, just like it just pop up on TV. So
Go down a little more.
yeah.
I think that's the leather jacket
So
that came
you're-
out. That leather
Oh, this
jacket's
thing.
pretty sick.
Yeah, he just sent me one. I've been meaning to post pictures of it. It's so sick.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Look at him. He looks like an actor right
It
there.
looks like Walter Goggins.
Yes, this is what sparked the Bone Death thing. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, they're making leather jackets and then
Wait, you have a different one, right?
I just have like a hoodie.
Oh, okay.
It's like a dagger logo. It's really sick.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, that's sick.
yeah, I have the leather jacket at home. It's really nice.
Yeah.
good to look cool
Bone
in and
Death.
good to send it in.
Yeah.
Your skin a little bit if you're going crazy.
Yeah.
BoneDeathStitch.bigcartel.com. So sick
Yeah,
to see
grab
that
some Bone Death stuff.
Yep. All right. Did I miss anything else?
Nope.
All right.
Bone
good.
Death, and we're to sponsorship.
Sponsorship stuff. This is cool to see.
Yeah.
She rips.
Yeah. I heard that I think maybe it got mentioned at point. The couple brands hit her up like the day that the GT stuff
I could
went
see
down.
that.
So,
Wow.
which is
I was
May-
wondering. I thought she was on some other bike company.
Yeah.
And I just saw her on a kink. I was like, oh.
that's cool.
Yeah, we were riding with her the other day, me and Josh, and I don't think I've really interacted with her too much, but she was so funny, so cool, like
Yeah.
shredding.
Yeah.
Just, a little, like a character with insane skills, so I could see why she
Yeah.
got picked up quick.
Yeah. Very cool move by Kink, and congrats to Bethany.
Yep.
And then kind of in the same family, we got Zach Beerley on Kink, which we have a mediocre at best video part later down the road, but his section from mediocre at best is on the Kink channel. So congrats to Zach. Obviously it says right there it's an AM squad, but or maybe it's on.
Oh, so the mediocre at best videos online?
No,
Just
he's
his part.
doing it in sections.
Okay.
And then once the section comes out, so I think we're gonna
Nice.
host.
So this dude's part's on there.
Yeah, we're gonna
Sick.
host a Troy Sanders and Dean Watson's part next week. And then I think once they all get on board, he's gonna drop the
Rad.
video. So, but
Can't wait to see more
yeah,
of that.
the videos, the mediocre best is awesome. I wonder if I don't know if he's selling them or not though. I was like. It's so funny in this day and age. You're like, yeah, let's make a video and not sell it, But
It could go either way.
yeah, Jeremy Lott, so kind of the same thing. Free agent, all shits the bed, and good to see people land somewhere else. So, on Rickson Bikes and
Rickson's doing big things.
yeah,
Not just street dudes. They got Jeremy and then Jake Ruckowitz.
yeah,
So they're getting an all-around squad. I like that he's got the quick release seat post.
yeah. I guess
kinda
so.
change it up, yeah.
I mean, probably for his riding style, there's probably some stuff where he's like, yeah, I need
For
to put
sure.
this thing down.
It's
So-
kind of a cool thing that like got forgotten about. I think
Oh no! You know what?
nowhere.
It comes on that frame. That's
Really?
like built. That's like it comes with that frame. That's like one of the features.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
we found it's because Billy probably was riding around the New York and stuff, wanting to change your seat post.
Yeah,
But yeah, they're cool. Why not?
It's
They're probably
pretty
like
clever.
don't add any weight and you just change your seat post
Yeah.
like nothing.
so Very cool. And then obviously, yeah, like you said, like you wouldn't necessarily expect that because obviously Jeremy's more park, but he obviously kind of has this like a little bit of a hybrid.
It just
style,
shows they're doing big things.
Yeah.
They're not going to stay in their little, like any sort of like tight knit niche or whatever, like little tiny squad. They're trying to get everyone that they can, get everyone on Rixon's.
Yeah, very cool. Marcel Anderson, Colt Pro.
Yes.
This was announced at Swampfest after the post-time video part, or like the post-time video that premiered there. So, very cool.
Congrats. His part in that post-time video was awesome, too. What a way to do it. They all have the Marcel shirts. So proper.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we're bums. We went home.
Yeah.
But it was a long, long day. So
we knew what happened.
Yeah. That's it for that. And then we have the product section. Yeah, so first up is REA.
REA Levinson.
Well, there
here
you
to
go.
give you a rundown.
I think you messed this up. You put fit.
New prototype signature.
Oh, yeah.
From S&M Bikes.
Yeah.
I just tried to design a bike that's just solid for all-around riding. The double wishbone was something I've wanted to do for a really long time. We decided to do the same top wishbone as Ball's LAMF frame, redesigned kind of like an old black bike, and mixed it with the Dugan bottom wishbone for the good classic feel of a mid-school bike. 5-inch head tube, angle 75, 925 standover, bottom bracket height 11625, 13.5 rear end. Getting to design a frame for such a legendary brand is surreal, speechless.
The synergy between the hair and the hair color and the frame color, really killing it. So shout out to REA, shout out to S&M. That's sick to see. I mean, obviously, Dennis and I were having a conversation about like the young kids that like, and you said it, the future. REA is incredible. You know, like incredible rider. So
18.
Doing it right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he only
Rides
18?
so hard. Yeah.
18? Damn. Yeah. He's got it all.
And then the man, pretty fucking sick. So
Nice.
Aiken poster signed.
Oh, wow.
Super cool. So you guys can these are available over on Odyssey.
That's sick.
Yeah. Personally signed by the man himself. So super, super cool.
They're not sold out.
I think they sold out.
Did they sell out already?
Really fast. I saw it really fast. They sold out.
I mean, that makes sense, but
There's 2 more for sale.
okay. How about this? I'm keeping one for myself. Of
Yeah, you
course.
got to put that up in here.
But I will give this away. Yeah. To somebody in the comments. So leave a comment, anything about Mikey,
That is a sick gift.
and I will pick
That's sick.
somebody. Yeah, within like 4 or 5 days.
Right
so,
on.
Shout
That's
out.
so dope. It's
Yeah.
not. It's like a downside foot plant style. How he's doing that.
Yeah.
It's not even like on the top. It's like right on the corner. So legit.
Yeah, and obviously
I love that photo when it came out, and I still love it.
shout out to Mikey. We love him. It was cool to still kind of slightly unbelievable that he came and did the podcast.
I know.
Yeah. So and shout out to Traction for making that possible, because that was the
Look at that.
That
Full
way.
circle right here.
yeah. And then
All right, you got a poster to give away.
I have a poster to give away.
You guys got a poster to win.
I don't know why this is in like.
What the heck is this?
Oh, why did this open up in a weird? I opened up an Apple TV for some reason.
Beatles?
Is it that new Alienation?
Yeah. This is it's a little bit long, but it's pretty damn good.
Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice.
You buying the product?
What's the problem? A 3-wheeler?
They should so Alienation Beetlejuice rims.
Ah.
They're pretty sick looking.
Yeah.
That's the thumbnail. That's not the thumbnail.
That was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, David kills it.
Yeah, shout out to Dr. David. Marketing genius. Took a page from the book of Sean Burns.
Yeah.
There, but
Very bone deaf.
yeah. So those rims are available now. I do not know about the woman in the thong, if she is available.
I think that's his
spoken,
girlfriend.
Spoken for. Yeah, probably. So shout out to Alien Nation. Sweet Tooth Colony Frame. Gold.
Wasn't the
colorway.
Sweet Tooth wasn't that Alex Himes frame?
Yeah,
It was, yeah.
So they just kept the name and
Maybe, but I don't think his name. I don't think his name is on it.
okay.
Yeah,
I always wondered about that.
yeah. Or it could have been one of those things where it's.
He got his name on it.
Maybe the Sweet Tooth frame was there first,
Yeah,
and then it
could've-
was
probably.
it became his, and then so. But very short and
Sick.
sweet. All the specs through there. New gold
Quality stuff always
colorway,
looks good.
translucent, and then that is
Sweet
it
tooth.
for products. Obviously, appreciate all the support from the brands that make it possible, and all that fun stuff. Not only do we have like 15 games, we also
There's
have
always a game.
a VR game or something.
What? This
I don't know.
one's
I assume Albert put this in here. You can.
Ooh, we could do a capsule.
How does it work?
I don't know. We're gonna learn.
VMX. Oh, VR probably. Oh, that part looks fun.
The trails look fun. Oh man.
Bald Ward. So you literally, I'm imagining like you're in your, you have like the goggles on and you're like looking or like, I don't,
That's wild.
Yeah.
No.
yeah, do not know.
We don't know anything about it.
I don't know.
Albert,
It's
you gotta,
prob-
you gotta fill us in.
Yeah, it's probably on Steam or something, and
Looks
then I
crazy
don't
looking,
even
though.
know anything about it. So break free. Now it's our VMX, most realistic VR BMX title.
Wow.
BMX VR BMX title for VR.
Okay, so it's a virtual reality BMX game.
Yeah,
Looks dope.
yeah,
Hopefully it gets
That would
more
be-
kids riding.
yeah.
Yeah. Riding virtually.
Yeah.
Look at this brand new virtual frame I got. So this is something that there's a Netflix documentary on that came out recently called Twister, Caught in the Storm, and I was watching it, and it featured Steven, and he rode, and it was about this tornado in Joplin, which is like that Joplin, Missouri park was like the Jomo Pros and
It was
stuff
sick.
like that.
Sick part.
And he had a bunch of clips, and I was like, dude rips, like, and then
Like a Pegasus hanger.
I literally rewound it, filmed it, and then like sent it to the ourbmx group, and I'm like, just as like, oh, look at this is look how cool this is. And then I kept watching it, and Steven's story is fucking insane. He gets taken away by this tornado after his high school graduation, basically, and survives, but then contracts some flesh-eating fungus that I guess actually happens with tornadoes because they just tear up so much like dead vegetation, and it basically ravages his body. And yeah, it was, and you know, he has kids, and he showed him pedaling with his kids at the end and stuff, and his attitude was super cool. And,
Nothing but positive.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
Inspiration.
yeah, I wanted to give him a little bit of love, Steven Weirsean. So he doesn't really have any social media and stuff like that, but his story is wild, and go ahead and give it a watch if you haven't
Sounds
already.
Netflix?
Yeah. So
Yep.
yeah, pretty.
Yeah, it's a crazy story. And then you're just watching this documentary, and there's just BMXer on it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was saying too, I was like, I've been there. You know, there's that was where the Joma Pro was, and then like, not long after they started talking about Steven and showing him riding the Joplin Park.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, pretty wild. So
He has like the banger of the whole thing because he's like so cool and so positive and has like one of the gnarliest stories, and he ends the whole documentary.
Yeah,
awesome.
It's really cool. So we had a little bit of contact with him, and he watches the podcast, which is always such a trip.
Hell
so
yeah, Steven.
Yeah, shout out to Steven and the whole fam.
Keep on inspiring, dude.
Yep. And then all right, down the road, Parker Heath had a guy. I think you know about
Injury
this more.
update.
Yeah.
His knee was it was like always bugging him on and off, but it like didn't keep him on his bike. Like it would randomly like just pop out, but he'd be okay after like a couple days, and then it just I think it was like the same thing happened, but it like completely went. It was his ACL, so it must have been hanging on by a thread, and he didn't know, and then it went one day. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's always shitty when something like that happens, but
Yeah.
I mean, on a positive side, it's like it's better young and healthy than that happening when you're like 50 or something.
Yeah. So yeah, that happened, and somebody hit his truck like the same day, basically. So
Dang.
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah,
It's only up from here, Parker.
yeah, heal up soon, Parker.
Yeah.
And then
He's got a lot of other good things going on too while he's healing, which is awesome.
very true. West Vancouver petition. So veteran BMX rider launches petition to save West Vancouver skate park. It's basically it's such a funny thing that I feel like it's regular. It's a regular thing that it's worth mentioning that like the wheel mill got bought, the building got taken over by pickleball. Right?
Wow.
Indoor
Like,
pickleball?
yeah, and then this save it for becoming pickleball courts. And it's so wild. So all you have to do, go ahead and hit the link to do the petition is in the description. So
it's
go
a
ahead.
sick skate park.
Yeah.
Put it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Why would you tear that down?
Yeah. Pretty wild. Seems like way more work. Vancouver is not a
Like,
small.
Yeah, you need that. Like
Yeah.
you already put all the money into making that amazing park.
Yeah. So
crazy.
yeah, go ahead and give that a sign, and then you know more about this than I do, Dennis.
Oh yeah, this was Noah, the rail loop. What's Noah's last name?
Monroe.
Noah Monroe came up and talked to me about this at Swampfest. He's a really cool dude. It was the first time I met him, but I'm not sure how his brother died, but his brother passed away, and like he's doing this all kind of on behalf of this and like concussion awareness and getting kids in helmets and bikes just to keep people safe. And yeah, that dude's really cool. And I checked this thing out, and give it a follow. Check it out.
Yeah.
If you're interested in this kind of stuff.
I will do this.
Non-profit. And yeah, Noah's the man, and he's just doing good things for BMX and spreading awareness of concussions and things like that, and being smart about it.
Yeah. Shout out Noah.
Yeah.
I just watched the rail loop like within the last 45 minutes.
Yeah, forever a legend just for doing that, but also for doing this.
Yeah. Cool. Helmets on wheels, and then roll on flat. So events that happen, roll on flatland jam. So this is, I wonder if I can read this at the same time. I really can't, but basically flat jam in the UK. This is James White, I believe, who is kind of a legend, flat legend in the UK or even in the world in that community. He helped give away a Nora Cup a year or maybe like 3 years ago. So jam recap of Flatland Jam that went down in the UK. It is Portsmouth venue for the first ever. Yeah, that's wait. So expert Luke Glover took the win, and then James White just shown took the win in pro and 40 riders and all that stuff. So
Hell yeah!
shout out to them.
Jams always going on.
And then Swampfest happened. I don't know how much we need to.
Like you were saying before the podcast that Swampfest kind of like it's hard to remember anything this month because Swampfest is so crazy.
Yeah, I saw so many Swampfest clips.
Yeah, there was a lot.
Madness.
Dennis went. Do you have any? Can you sum it up?
It's awesome. It's honestly.
Do you want to? Do you? I guess yeah. So say that, and then I'll.
Just because of it was kind of crazy. Like the day everyone came because I hit my face the day before and I was having some concussion type symptoms. So that was a little bit overwhelming. I wish I was like just feeling good and could have embraced it. Like
yeah.
Now when I go again, I am definitely gonna go again. Like that shit was awesome.
Yeah.
And I want to go again and bring some metal pedals for the mud the day of and get like just join in on all the fucking you want to get wet and stuff.
Yeah,
like that's like the day 0 was awesome, and then the next day I was just like watching and small talking, and I would way rather have been a part of it all. Like, that's what I want to be a part of next year. So
one thing that maybe a lot of people don't know is about the source rewards. Basically, you can read the site right here, but you join, you get 1,000 points. Every dollar you spend, you get 10 points. From there, you can redeem them for a bunch of cool stuff. You got Source hats. We got the beer can wax that we have right here. Seat tube badges, socks, the most revered socks in BMX as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, so you get rewards for using Source as your shop.
So literally, like signing up, you get 1,000 points. So you could get with your order, you get free valve caps.
Oh yeah, we've talked about this before. Yeah, this is awesome.
You get tube levers, stuff like that. So just a cool way to jump back and get a little rewards here and there. You can refer friends and get 10% off, and you get 3,400 points. Source rewards is just a cool way to kind of keep the ball rolling for your next order, because obviously, you know, you got to switch your parts out pretty often, and
you should switch them out.
And you know, Source is the biggest mail order in the world. You know, they got Germany, they have England, they have Louisville. So shout out to Source, appreciate what they do. Battle of Hastings coming up, all the other random things that they got going on.
Their
shout
team,
out to that whole
everything. Squad. If you don't got a core bike shop near you, support Source because they're doing it big.
Awesome.
The no fireworks thing actually went off really, really well from what I saw. Obviously, I think there was a couple at the end, but
yeah. And it's crazier than you think when you're there. It's actually crazier. For sure. Like, no matter what, like all the videos and shit you see, it's crazier. It's in real life. But it's also like, you don't have to be a fucking madman to be there.
Yeah.
You know, there's like the chillest people. Like, even when I was like dealing with my shit, like we were off in the corner just watching everything.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to get lit on fire.
Yeah.
Step back and watch the shit.
Except for the one person who actually did get let on fire by a gasket.
They were in the middle. When you're in the middle, you're asking. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Anything can happen, but that's what people come there for.
Yeah.
And you could go fucking get your adrenaline rush just by. You might get set on fire on accident. But if you're in the back, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Especially now, if there's no fireworks. Like, you're good. You can step 100 feet back and just observe.
And it was so. I mean, that day 0, I struggled because I like want to make a video and want to film. But I also want to ride, and the fun stuff. The stuff was super fun this year.
So fun.
Yeah,
the bowl looked really cool.
The bowl,
everything.
The bowl is hard to ride for sure. Anything that got done,
patience.
it was
just like everyone wants to run. It's like 1,000 people in like one
even
bowl.
The day 0 thing when there's just like the pros and like media there, like it still was packed.
Yeah,
you know, that was like the one thing I was like, I don't have patience for this because there's so much other fun shit.
Yeah. The bowl, I dropped in like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times, and I'm like, I'm gonna like fucking go to OTB on something.
Yeah. Unless you're like the rare group, the Chase Hawks, Corey Walsh's, Gary's, like people who love that shit. Like right away, it's kind of like, whoa, you got to be patient with it, or you will just get spit over the bars and land on some rebar.
So if you,
but it's epic, dude. That thing's like a real park too. It's not even DIY feel. Like, it feels good.
Yeah.
Like, those guys did an amazing job. There's just so much. The trails are fun. All the shit they built is fun. That gap trail is fun. There's just like little things you could ride everywhere. All the skate crews, awesome. They're like the rowdiest in a good way. Like, they just skate this shit. You have to be such a savage.
Yeah. All the cracks in the wood.
Yeah.
It was funny because I heard instead of, because in previous years they try and make it good for the skaters, but then it's just hard for them. So this year they just put a pallet of like 1/4-inch masonite on the ground and tools, and we're like, all right, go at it. Yeah. You know, like, if you want it, just come and get it, make it rideable. You guys handle it, because I think it just became too much of a fucking thing for them. So if you haven't jumped into all of the coverage, we have way too many videos about it, but Albert and I put together like a best of edit, and this is basically it. So what is it? This is Dennis eating shit. For about 13 minutes.
That clip was so sick.
It's madness all day. It's really easy to miss stuff.
Yeah, you can never. I pretty much watch all the Swampfest videos, because even though I was there, they're just, I didn't see that. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Even during events, I'm like, where was I when that happened? Like, was I just walking to a different spot or something? Like,
even that thing was so fun.
Yeah, that's
just like
awesome.
you think it's just a vert wall, then you start hanging out with Corey and realize it's like a skate park. You're like, whoa, like you made it do all this crazy shit on.
So yeah, 13 minutes of highlights are on there, and even
go to Swampfest, because one day, hopefully it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, but one day it'll all be said and done. You never know when. Hopefully not for fucking 20 years.
Yeah.
But it will be, and you're gonna be bummed if you didn't get to see it in person.
Yep. 100%.
I'm so glad I went and got to actually see it, because it's fucking awesome.
And then we were saying before the podcast, it kind of blows my mind, because I feel like Simple Session feels like it was so long ago, but it was.
I think it was
3 weeks
literally
ago.
like happening when we did the last one, or like got over.
Maybe, yeah.
Because did we talk about it?
No, it was like going down that weekend or just shortly after or something. So
I'm gonna say my criticism on it. Simple Session used to be like a jam, like the Metro Jam style thing, where like anyone could go from Park Street and you just rode, and it was one of those things like a Metro Jam or like a good real proper jam where you just you rode and you did everything you wanted. Falls didn't matter, you know. Like
let me interrupt you for this clip.
Yes. Yeah, no, fucking insane. Shout out to Rim for being god of BMX.
And then it kind of it's like a feast.
So now it's still cool.
Yeah.
It's rad, an amazing course and everything, but they're doing like X Games style runs where everyone has to be
perfect.
Rim. This is what Rim does.
Yeah.
Perfect runs, so he loves it. But the jam shit is just like what it used to be. But Rim probably would like a jam too, where you just went and you fell, and then you got up and got to do it again over and over until like everyone was dead and the crowd was filled, and it was just insane. I think that's my critique on it, is they're trying to they change it into something that it wasn't.
I think once they started I've said it before, but once they started the live stream aspect of it, and it made it rigid, it kind of like lost that spontaneity and that like, hey, we're gonna let them do it again, best trick, like that sort of stuff at the end of your run.
Yeah.
It creates all of those moments that Simple Session was known for over the years.
Dude, you just rode. You did everything and then more that you didn't even think of, because you got to ride and falling didn't matter. So you just went hard.
Yeah.
You didn't have to be like just so worried about this perfect run. And that's cool too, but there's already contests that kind of perfected that.
I think it would be cool to see after, like, it was cool that they did the return to kind of the one winner street park hybrid, and obviously it going to Boyd was awesome, because I feel like that is like the dude that kind of should win it with the way he approached the course. But then you have like
this dude.
You have this dude, which I'm not knocking him in any sense, but he only rode the park side, of course. And then then you also had street dudes that only rode the street side, and they have essentially zero chance of winning only riding the street side.
Because the street side's such a small portion of.
So it seems. I mean, I guess he did. I mean, I guess he went over there, but
yeah, he rode it.
Yeah,
sure, killed it. He just wasn't hitting the rails and stuff.
So it's just it's a hard concept, I think, but you know, it's not even necessarily about that all that much, like it being the street dudes need to win too or something like that. But I just think
it just adds to the fun in the show, in the progression.
Yeah,
like it's super awesome to do this kind of style of it, because it puts this dude on, which is awesome. Like a guy who could definitely be in X Games or Olympics.
That dude's like
he's amazing.
He's a dude that he's like scooter world champion or something. He has like 500,000 Instagram followers or something. So he's like kind of talented. A Ryan Williams style dude, and he's been riding BMX for a couple of years or something.
He's dialed. That one was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, saved it.
Yeah, the hybrid aspect of Boyd's riding, like when he puts
Perfect
together the second run, it's like the flip was insane. I saw a lot of comments on our video about it being empty in there too, and I think if you went,
that shit used to be jam packed.
Yeah, but I think the crowd is all up on the top level. I think. So,
okay, because the course is so big.
Yeah,
I see more people up there.
There's a lot of people up there. Yeah, it is still pretty packed. It's just, when you see that, it looks empty.
Yeah.
They're all up there. Yeah, shout out to Boyd for whooping ass at it. He's won a few times now.
I don't know. It would be cool to do something where it's like, I don't know, like
Just recreate Metro Jam.
just no fucking box jump.
Box jumps are sick.
They are sick, but like it just becomes too much. It becomes too much of the focus where people are just trying to get back to the box jump.
To be honest, more criticism. It's just that the park course is very one-dimensional in the fact that like there's not really too many different lines. Everyone's going to be doing the same circle, with the same few box jumps. It's a good course, but it's like, and there's nothing wrong with a box jump. I think when a really, really good course is made, there could be a box jump, and it won't be the main center of attraction. Like when there's a Metro Jam, like the fence is going to be sicker, or the gap to curb wall thing they make.
I mean, Simple Session's always been, it has always been runs, but I feel like now we have so many other events where it's like we have that feast style stuff.
Did you say it always was runs?
I'm pretty sure
No, it wasn't. It was like you made finals and then you just fucking jammed.
Oh,
like,
really?
You couldn't even move anymore. It was like 20 minutes and you just rode. And like,
shit.
The time was like enough to do everything you wanted. When they said like you have one more run, you're like, fuck.
Oh,
really? Like, all right, I'm gonna try this thing I didn't even think I was gonna try.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'm just blanking on how.
That's like a real jam. Like people have changed what a jam is.
Yeah.
Like a jam is like when they say you get to go again. You're like, oh my god, really? Like, like you get too much riding, and that that puts you in this like position to do just some shit that you never even imagined.
Well,
critiquing, amazing. They're doing it. The course is dope.
Shout out! I mean, 25 years.
25 years.
25 years is incredible.
But that's just a little bit of critique. I don't do that very often on here. Steve Croteau podcast coming up this month, hopefully. That was a good plug to that. Was me being an idiot and not talking. Right.
I can't. It's cool. We planned that before. Yeah, super sick.
Steve-O podcast coming to you for real though. Hopefully this month.
What? Josh isn't talking enough.
He's chilling.
How much you moved down to San Diego? Why?
Josh isn't talking enough.
Just to be closer to just like Zach and the Odyssey guys. Mm-hmm. Just be able to film more.
No,
like,
I push that closer to you.
So close.
It is a little awkward. You could
I don't know. I was living in San Diego or Los Angeles and like Long Beach area, like pretty much all of 2023. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I just liked being in California and just the spots and the community. It was really sick to be in Austin. I just felt like I wasn't focused enough on riding. Like there's only so much you can ride in Austin. Mm-hmm. Like there's campus and there's downtown, and like not having a vehicle, being able to go to like San Antonio or Dallas, it just got really bored. Only riding house a lot, and I was like, there's only one filmer in town, just like Trent Lutz. And I don't know, I just felt like it would be better for me to be here while I have like the energy to try and film and like do the craziest stuff I can do right now. I don't know. There's just a lot of friends just being like, "Oh, you need to film that kind of stuff for a video part." I'm just like, I don't have anyone to film me. You know,
your Instagram is heavy, so it is. I mean, but yeah, you got to do what you got.
Sometimes you just want to ride stuff, and you know you're not gonna be able to do it unless you do it right there. And just do it. But yeah, main reason was just being closer to Odyssey, trying to film. I love California just for like how nice it feels out here. I can make better money for like the job that I work. And I don't know. Cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's more than enough reason.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I mean, moving to San Diego, if you can make it happen is, I mean, in our biased opinion, is a good move. So
I know some people don't like California, but I think it's really nice. Like you can make good money out here. I mean, the riding scene's good. There's so much to ride in spots, and
I thought you were gonna say
so many skate parks.
I thought you were gonna say you moved here because Claremont's getting a foam pit, and you really wanted to.
Honestly, yeah, that too.
He was excited to brush up on some tricks, though.
Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I love resi and foam. I love learning new stuff without being like, oh, I have to go to a lake or
I love that.
Put on like a million pads just to try something.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
It's nice. I'm stoked to see that setup come about.
Good to have you in the area.
I'm stoked.
You're at the old market house, so it's not very far from.
Yeah, you've only been here for like a week too.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's a week yesterday.
Damn, hell yeah.
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 It already feels right.
Already found a lot of spots, so.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You got to get that. You have to run through the Rolodex with Dennis and.
Oh yeah.
Like
I already did one
There's
thing.
a lot of shit that obviously like there is a lot of shit, but there's a lot of shit been done.
He has such different ISO and rides so different. I don't think it'll be too big of a problem with him.
And we don't have that many that many dudes that probably are out here looking at the same stuff.
Different.
Yeah. Besides Dennis, I just have to be like, oh, Dennis already did that.
Yeah, we
Dennis-
spin the other way though, and
Yeah.
right, you spin to your left.
I spin to the left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wall right to the left. So I'll find different stuff.
Hell yeah, you will.
Cool.
Plenty.
I made Josh talk.
There we go.
It's
He's in
good.
there.
It's
He's
good.
in there now.
It's hard. It's a little. It's everybody. You know, like when the Ends podcast happened, and he was like, dude, I was so nervous. And Biz was like, he was like, I took the first sip of the beer and my hand was shaking. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, so,
No, I wasn't really nervous. I just don't like chiming in too much. You know.
Yeah. You don't.
I like to make myself look like an idiot saying
Oh,
Just chug
stuff.
that beer.
You know.
Yeah. Have
Hal
about,
Carlson it.
yeah, have about 6 more. All right, still on events that happened. Bloom Jam at the Vans Park in HB.
Bloom Girls have been doing a lot
Yeah.
of cool stuff.
I wish they would let us ride the bowl there.
That's so crazy.
The
The Cumby Bowl.
that
or-
is so weird.
Yeah.
That's
I was just like sneaking.
Yeah, all
in
the good things
when the
that
Vans
happen.
guys are turned around and just like take a run real quick.
it's
It's such a good bowl. It needs to be ridden.
just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense to make something that not everybody.
I mean,
can
at
use,
least they
you know?
still have a park open though.
At least they have a park open and they
Yeah.
allow BMX in it, but at the
Exactly.
same time, it is like just let BMX in it every day, and you know, there's still more. There's always more.
I'm sure in
like
5
that.
years it'll be like, you know, they're like, oh, no more staff, no more anything, no more rules, blah blah blah. So, but
Orange County's hard though. That's
yeah,
Law Central.
yeah, the skate park of Lake Forest. still is doing it.
Danny's awesome.
Danny's a sleeper.
Yeah.
And I think she got hooked up with Rickson too. I think
it's a different company.
Is it?
I don't
It's
know.
like,
but I love Danny and Chapol.
Oh, maybe she did.
Maybe.
I thought it was like.
Maybe we can look. But so highlights from this five minutes of highlights from the whole squad out there. Shout out to Bia and Angie for all they do. And if you're not following, if you're not subscribed to the Bloom, obviously please do that. And then let's take a look at Danny real quick just to make sure before I miscorrect any bad. And you said something. I just don't want to say something dumb, but then I just blur out
feel like it was a
stuff.
different company, but
Maybe fictive.
fictive. Yeah,
Fictive.
I think the font
Danny's
might
so
look
good.
different or
And her
like
boyfriend,
similar.
Chapol,
Yeah.
power couple in BMX, and people sleep on them, and they're coming up.
Yeah. She rips, dude.
She rips, he rips, and they're not ever stopping. They love riding more than
Yeah.
anyone, and they live in a van and rip it up all over.
And they go to so many events.
Yeah,
Like obviously
they've been
being
on it.
truck fly.
She's so
Where-
fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
She sends it.
Where did they move from?
They're from Colombia.
Yeah.
That's sick.
They're both from Colombia, but they've been here for a while. They do shows and just live in the van. They have an awesome dog and just cool people. Rip it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Go ahead and give her a follow because it literally, like, I mean,
Someone, if Chapol and Danny had someone legit film them, like their Instagrams don't show how good they are. They're the people that like in real life, like we filmed Chapol and Danny, got some clips, but when we first started the Friday videos up, like Chapol was like the star. That session we had in my backyard. He's so fucking good. And that was just normal Chapol.
Yeah.
But he got filmed, for a good session.
we'll give. I'm not familiar with fictive, but yeah, it kind of is the same
Fictive
font, so that's why I got
Yeah.
twisted up there. But shout out to Danny, shout out to Chapol, shout out to Fictive, shout out to anybody that wants a shout out.
Shout.
All right, Ultimate X also happened. When was this?
I think
Right?
that was happening right when we were
That
doing
was-
the news podcast.
Yeah.
It was like back-to-back weekends with simple sessions because like Boyd went from one to the other.
Yeah.
So that shit looks sick though. I don't think we talked about it yet.
Concept was super cool.
last
It
one.
obviously, I don't know why. Oh, the
super dope. They did like a bowl jam out of the DIY pool. They turned into a skate park, and they did epic trail contest. It's been a long time since there's been like a good trail contest on like more than just 3 jumps.
Yeah, so it was kind of the all terrain weekend type thing where it was the trail jam, then the street jam, then the park event. So pretty cool.
Good fucking time.
Yeah, because normally they just do Ultimate X is like just like a
The park contest.
contest. Yeah,
We're back in beautiful South Africa. Ultimate X
Kevin's always like the star of these things.
yeah.
Red stuff.
Fucking look at that scene there, dude.
So beautiful.
Unreal.
Jumps now for the contest in a couple hours.
Yeah, Kevin and his girlfriend just go and stay for like a week or 2 afterwards.
Yeah,
Too hard not to.
I didn't see him for so long, and I was like, "Where you been?" He's like, "I was just in South Africa the whole time." And he just stays in safaris and all that.
I wanted to go so bad, and I just couldn't couldn't swing it. So
Oh,
I tried to
man.
get my wife. I tried to get my wife to take time off work. I'm like, let's go.
It's on the bucket list.
Yeah. So.
Josh does a little star of it now too. Star of everything he touches.
He did a couple of wild things at this, right? It was like the best trick.
Semi.
Yeah.
Oh man, he did a bar spin to no foot candle 8 bar spin.
Yeah.
Such a cool one. I think it won best trick too, which is awesome against all the crazy foam pit resi tricks that like
Yeah.
a real. That's just like an OG trail trick, just on steroids.
Yeah.
Boom.
Sick.
Hat case,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
It's like a pump BMX challenge or something like that. The 361 for the
Yeah.
bar.
That size jump is cool because it's like big enough to do any trick on, but not like deadly. You
Yeah.
know, like that's.
Yeah.
It's good to see some normal BMX size jumps. The triples are sick. It's just like it takes like the certain gnar dog to like go for it on those.
Yeah, the jumps this year were smaller, so it was pretty nice. I thought. I don't know if they, but yeah, the highlights obviously are all in here. I was trying to find the clip, but
Oh, they even did street. They did
Oh,
cash
that
up
was-
jam too. So it was
yeah, they had
everything.
the street jam, the whole thing. So
And they didn't do the ramp thing at all.
no, they did a park contest.
But I thought it was the bowl.
It's a bowl, yeah.
Yeah, so they didn't do.
That was sick.
Yeah, they completely switched it up this year. That's
Yeah.
cool. Got to change things up. Try new things.
Very cool. Yeah. So we also changed our logo too, by the way.
I saw that. I thought it was like a hack account, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. It's crazy because we wanted to modify it like to it be black, kind of you can kind of see right here, and then you can for some reason we can't change or like that, I guess is the best way to show it. But then
It looks good.
you can only change your profile picture once every 3 days or something. It has to be approved for us for some reason. So we changed it. And we're like, oh
You're
shit, like,
verified, maybe.
yeah, I guess so. Pretty funny.
It looks like a naked person on that thumbnail.
A little bit. A little bit. Didn't notice that.
I didn't notice that though.
You never know. So Street Fighter Jam and Mediocre at Best premiere. We haven't seen official highlights, but obviously wanted to show them a little bit of love via REA crushing it.
That was so sick.
What a sick
That was
setup
smooth too.
So, just a couple of clips, but
Yo, bangers.
I saw some more really cool stuff floating around Instagram as well, and then obviously they were kind of coinciding with Mediocre Best premiere Bobby Canode's second video, a video that he's basically like how this said first clip 2019, so they've been working on this for 7 years off and on, and he sent me a link to the entire video, and I really got to say, like, he did such a good job piecing it together that it felt like a home movie, like, reunion, you know, like there's so much like thought and feeling and just like the way he kind of connects
It's just not
the previous
fast BMX clip.
yeah, the previous video
Back to
with
back.
the older footage and the motivations for like keeping going and how kind of maddening the whole process it was for him that he was able to show that via the video parts. So, and they just have like a bunch of banter and like it never taking himself too seriously. So it came across really cool to me. Zach,
Can't wait to see it.
yeah, Zach's part. Obviously, we'll get some actual bike riding in here as we said, new kink am, right? So they got this kind of drop with that over on the Dig channel, and then we are hosting a part next week, some point, or this week, I guess, by the time this comes out, and then what else? There's a couple more channels like on Colt, like Clay Johnson, and who else is on Colts? Do you remember?
Who else is on Colt?
No, like which from part
I
of
know.
this, yeah. So,
I have
but
no idea.
the parts are floating around, and then Bobby said he's going to put the full video online. So,
Sweet.
shout out to Bobby for
Yeah.
everything. I'm sure he is very, very relieved to have it over with.
Yeah, working on it for a long time.
So events that are coming, we have USA BMX thing. So this is kicking off on the 5th, just in a couple of days at the Premises Park in Tucson, and then a couple more stops, 6th, the 7th of June in Grand Prairie, Texas, Four Seasons in Milwaukee in July, and then the freestyle final at the Claremont Park in October. So I will go to one of those events. I will let you guys guess which one.
Texas one.
Yes. Freestyle Theater in Long Beach on the 6th. This really cool thing. I do want to get to one of these things.
Shout out to Scott for doing these.
Yeah. So Scott, this reminds me that I need to send you photos for the photographer thing. So I will do that, I promise, if you are watching. So super cool thing. Nothing too serious. Video premieres, photo shows. Just a really cool thing that Scott puts together. Next Generation Jam. April 12th at Ray's. Very cool. Like contest that happens yearly. I know we've talked about it a couple of times before, and it's cool to see Sunday jump in there as the main sponsor and all the other sponsors.
Yeah, they got a good turnout of sponsors.
And then so what? Yeah, did I say the date already? April 12th, just in case. And then we have, I know the Middle of Nowhere contest is also on the 12th, just because it's coming up this month. $5,000 pro purse.
Is that the one Gary's going to judge?
Gary is going to go judge. We're going to have some coverage of it as well. Sick. So shout out to Carl. And then ABF. So many events, dude. Flatland Jam in Vegas. Going down in just a couple of days. Very cool. 10K pro purse, which is fucking sick. And then Red Bull Featured, also on the 12th.
This one's going to be crazy.
Yeah. So I haven't heard back from Red Bull. So I'm not going. I don't even think I want to go after the shit show of flying back from Swampfest. So that
was rare.
But yeah, it's got to be nuts. So hopefully we have some sort.
There
of
hasn't been a Red Bull BMX contest in a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know the last one.
And then they have the women's.
Damn, look at that list. So there's
list too. And then I think maybe some of these dudes. I heard maybe one of these guys is out. I can't remember which one. And then so somebody else is coming in. But there's 8 dudes. There's gonna be fucking 40 other dudes that are like, let me in.
Yeah.
So
hell yeah.
Very cool. Would like to. Maybe would like to be there. I can't decide.
It's gonna be crazy. Bunch of MVDs going down.
Yeah. Bloom Ride Like a Girl Jam, Ride Like a Girl Woodward, weekend at Woodward, coming up April 18th and 19th. It's open to riders of all levels, ages, and bikes. Dirt jumpers, you're invited. So
Woodward, PA.
Yep. Another thing of the Bloom just killing it.
Yep, they're handling it.
This is a video premiere in Kansas City. There's the info for the premiere of their what is there? On Point. That's what it was. On Point BMX video premiere, Street Heart, and then the trailer is right here. I feel like, did we watch this?
I never watched it.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
We'll let it play through. But yeah, local crew. Maybe I think a couple of names that we recognize for sure, but. I can't tell if those birds are real. Our birds are real. Definitely a little bit of a slow burn to get it going, but it's always crazy that Instagram doesn't let you click around at all.
Yeah, it looks good once it gets going.
Yeah.
Kansas City.
Yep. So
fuck yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Shout out to them for keeping it going. And then where was I? Radshare. Dude, that's coming up quick.
Rumble of Richmond. These are always sick. Is it gonna be the one jump again?
I heard it is.
That's cool. It looks like it. They're repping it.
Yeah.
On the flyer. That's cool. Just a one huge jump on the racetrack. Gets racers, BMX,
Mm-hmm.
dirt dogs together. There's a bunch of females there. I think the Bloom does something as well. They got the pump track and the trails behind the track. Crandall. Good event.
Yeah.
Fun stuff after the jam at the local bars.
And then after, well, spot 2, so jam at the skate park of Tampa on the 26th. Put on, I don't know if it's put on by Mr. Bikes and Boards, but I will just give them credit. So
Nice.
those jams always seem like they're pretty sick. I feel like maybe Profile does it though.
Probably.
I feel like I haven't seen much out of Florida competitions other than like they used to have
The
FL series.
Yeah, those are sweet. Do they still do those?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I think so. You know what?
Those are dope.
Obviously, you can see that there's a shitload more events. I don't think I need to push too far into the future. We got Pond Fest,
gonna be
BMX
sick.
International BMX Day is on 7/20, so we'll get that Instagram going. I guess I will formally put it into the world that the San Diego one is going to happen. I am going to do 2 days.
It's gonna be sick.
Park event at Claremont, and then the typical street jam. I don't even know the order of the days. We're still trying to figure out what is what. We have a couple of potential video premieres that are going to be pretty fucking sick too. So definitely bookmark that. Put the gas in your tank. Charge up your.
I'll be there.
Charge up your EV. Whatever you need to do.
Paris Benegas
Feed
has
the
to
horse.
be getting married on that, whatever, the 19th
Damn.
or the 20th. And I already committed to it.
Yeah.
Damn it, Paris. Damn it, Paris. Switch your dates.
Yeah,
That sucks.
you know it's funny because Gary's.
But I'm glad to be going to that wedding. But damn it sucks that those are the same
Yeah.
dates. Because
So you're not going to BMX today?
I can't. I already
Damn.
committed to that.
It's crazy because
It's
she's
the
like
sickest weekend in
Yeah.
San Diego.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
She didn't know.
I mean, there'll be more.
Didn't think about it. Yeah.
She didn't know. She knew.
I mean, she didn't probably think anything.
Every day for the last 5
Ask
years,
Paris, though, if
every
she-
single day.
Yeah.
That has been a jam. I mean, what do you?
720 though, but you wouldn't if you don't know though, because I could be like managing dates or whatever, and you're just like, oh, because what is it, July?
Yeah.
Just like July 20th, but you're not thinking 720, maybe, you know? I
Yeah. I don't know.
don't know.
Gary got married on 720, and he was like, "Yeah, it's sick. I like 720. It's like BMX. Like, yeah, that's sick." But it was before there was ever International BMX Day, so he gets a pass.
Yeah.
But he literally was like, "Yeah, 720. Fuck yeah, 2 360s." Like, and then it fucked him forever. He's like, "Yeah, my wife knows that our actual anniversary is now competing with BMX." So, but yeah. Congrats to Paris. Yeah. No, I mean, we texted her. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking text her to ask her to change her.
She's
wedding
locked in.
date.
She didn't think about
that. But yeah, maybe just do the ceremony at BMX Day.
There you go.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win. I will
It's
modify.
gonna be the sickest weekend. I'm
Yeah.
legitimately.
Well, hopefully you can make it.
legitimately bummed.
Maybe you can make it to one day or something. But,
Maybe.
Yeah, but
Maybe. That's gonna be fucking hard, but I'll try.
where is it at?
In
Oh,
Tahoe.
it's in Tahoe. Yeah. Teleport.
A little private jet action.
Yeah, invent teleportation for the next couple months.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously there's a bunch of events in here. These ones that we have previously mentioned, and then these ones are a little bit far off. Pond Fest.
They're
early
definitely filling up though.
2000s.
The calendars are filling up.
So-
BMX is popping.
Yeah.
Summer's coming.
Videos.
Videos.
First one is Denise and Kevin.
This was fun. This was literally like my first thing filming again.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was fun. Me and Kevin
480
just rode.
quality.
Me and Kevin rode all day. Had a blast. With Scott makes these. Scott Marceau.
Scott films these.
Yep.
I mean, I know he can film.
Yep.
incredible
Scott films them. Juan films some second angle stuff, but mainly Scott does these full things.
Cool.
Zach's busy, got a million things going on. Scott handles these.
Is that the security cam?
Yeah, that actually was a security cam.
So sick.
Those ramps are fun. So cool. Full Factory has those things.
Did they refurb them? They look
They're
kinda
pretty
bad.
dial. People say how shitty they are. Like, oh, you're not gonna like them, whatever. And I'm like, dude, they're fucking awesome. I think they must have been really bad at one point.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I think
me
they
and Kevin
made
were
'em-
so hyped on them.
They made them. I think they gave them a little love recently.
No, they're awesome. So fun. Such a good little setup. Like you don't need that much.
Yeah, fucking chill. Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin's unreal.
Damn, you guys rode it to the dark, huh?
Yeah, we just kind of would session for a while, chill for a while.
Jeez.
He has the best Indian air seat grabs.
Yeah.
Just flicks them.
How I want to know how his brain works. Like, how do you think of that nose? Like, just that little nose bar.
He wasn't really even that stoked on it. It was kind of a little. It wasn't a
I
struggle
love it.
for him, but it
Just
took him a
the
little
fakey
while. And he's like,
decades.
"Hey," he was about to
Crazy.
quit, and I was like, "Dude, like that is so sick." It ended up being the last clip.
Yeah.
You know? Like Scott obviously thought it was sick too.
Just that. I mean, just the idea of like, oh, you could do this on any quarter pipe, of course, but like I'm gonna do this like awkward little nose bar, and it just adds so much like, you know, like like little
Kevin's amazing.
Yeah. Little
Those ramps are
little
perfect for him, too.
seasoning,
like that
you know?
size ramps. Like it's got some bigger stuff, got some Jibby Street
Yeah.
stuff. Like it was fun watching how excited Kevin was to go there.
David Osterhaus, 444, I think it said. Yo, look at that thing. That was sick.
Yeah. Damn.
Damn, that was sick.
Hell yeah.
This dude's good. What?
Wow.
I like that one.
What?
So sick.
That was amazing.
Holy crap.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
those clips are insane.
Shout
What
out
was
to
that dude's name?
David Osterhaus.
David Osterhaus,
Yeah.
Animal.
I will,
Yeah.
anytime I see your name in the
I gotta go
future,
watch that
I will
whole
go
thing.
ahead and click it from now on.
Yeah. Shout out to that dude. He's fucking sick.
Some rawness from Calvin. 22, I think it said 22 something. From the Cinema in Richmond video.
Calvin has one of the sickest BMX YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Give that shit a subscribe and tune in. Whoa, we could have double whipped out of that. Yeah, like, all right, dude.
Throws bars so fast.
Yeah, and that fiend, Tony Ennis, Garrett, Lewis Mills, Matt Clausen,
Grandel.
Johnny Reiki's video has to be dropping any midnight now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know.
Really?
It's got to be. They've been
Yeah.
working hard. All the boys were just out here again. Like, even if it doesn't come for another couple years, I'm still gonna be happy. But it's
Right.
I just feel like it's coming soon.
It's gonna be tough to beat deadline.
It's gonna be different.
Yeah.
It's not beating deadline. Deadline
Yeah.
is what it is. You know, like it's gonna be the new.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
there's no need to film for 10 years. Like,
No, I think Garrett just wants to have a nice package with the whole crew. Like he doesn't want to drop something on his own right now.
Yeah.
But he definitely could whenever he wants. He has so much footage. I think he just wants like a nice fiend video with the whole crew. But yeah, they've been going hard for a while. It's gonna be amazing. Is all your footage that you want to film gonna go to like the new Odyssey video? Or you're gonna
yeah, the 40-year video.
Cool.
Yeah. That's at least what Zach and I have talked about. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be a sick video, so I definitely want to have as many clips as I can in it. And, like,
Heck yeah.
what's the point of just filming a part for me whenever there's going to be a video like that coming out?
It's a good
Like,
opportunity, and that's what Zach and the crew are out doing
Yeah.
almost every day. It seems like so.
Yeah, that was like the main reason for me moving here. I was like, I miss filming. Like, I got to film a little bit with Burns in Boston, but he's working so much, and I've never really got to work with like a real, like, HD, like someone who's like paid to film, you know, someone
Working with Zach.
someone
is
who
so
films
great.
all the time. Like, not saying that Burns can't film, but I don't know. It's just, it gets me hyped, you know.
Yeah.
It makes me want to like do my best. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Cool.
Okay.
And what's a deadline for that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think
it's like
he
another
wants
6 months or something.
it to be done this year, but
Yeah, I think it's got
I mean,
this year,
yeah,
'cause
since it's the 40 year, yeah.
Chijo Okafo.
This dude's sick.
Yeah, I finally got your name right. I fucking hope.
Damn, I didn't know how to say it either.
Yeah. Hopefully I got the time code
It's
right.
always doing like such sick break and rail combos.
Mhm. He was hurt for a while too, so it's sick to see him one, like, kind of get the support from Rickson after you know, like, after being hurt for a while, but then also just like fucking being back on it. So I think he had a little bit of a
That clip is so
yeah.
sick.
Had a little bit of a I think he had a little bit of like a saga with it. So
That's the way it goes.
killing it.
Bike control.
Yep. Right. Let me make sure I got the right time code. 139. It may have been that. Oh yeah. All right. We're chilling. Even just that like little oddball foof thing is sick. Well, I don't know who that is. This thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cool. This is the long form of the REA frame that we kind of got right here, but just the riding, obviously just REA just fucking.
Dude, I watched him ride Mabel Davis. And like usually everyone there is like airing really high, but no one's like doing tricks out of the deep end there. He was doing whips like 7-8 feet high, just like crushing that bull. His first time riding it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how long he's been good. Like there was that.
I just remember him being like half the size he was at
was like a
Swampfest
little
like
tiny kid with
4
dreads.
years ago. Yeah, and all of a sudden he's just like pro, full size man.
Yeah, that's always like a thing when a kid's really, really good, and then they get their man strength.
Yeah.
It changes, and then they're pro.
I feel like
Yeah, right.
yeah. It's just sick to see that he stuck with it. Some kids get so good young and then they just like quit.
Well, I think he like
Genuinely just loves.
Yeah, and he loves like all aspects of it too. It seems like because I've heard from multiple people that he like he's kind of like under Shad Johnson, and Shad has just like educated him on like so much shit that a lot of kids just don't get. So he kind of has a different perspective on things, and like maybe understands like the culture and the history and why.
Not just in it for like to be pro or get a paycheck.
Yeah, loves it.
Yeah.
Super cool. So 6-minute video. Obviously, we saw the specs in the other one, and then as you can see, there's just a ton of amazing riding in this. So go ahead and give it a click.
Anything that Stu makes is a good watch
It
too.
is. Curtis Cantwell.
Dude, that clip was crazy.
Yeah.
The Stu S&M combo is just so good.
Yeah.
I've every single edit that Curtis has put out. I've enjoyed. He's so like loose and raw and like.
You named your dog after this guy, too.
I did.
Whoa!
Oh, did you? Nobody saw that.
What? Yoga Smith? What happened?
No, it just almost dropped water.
The water.
On
Not the
here.
laptop.
It literally was like this, and I skimmed it, and it went down that way. All right,
You can't do
hold
that
on.
again. You can't do that
Yeah,
again.
I have to rewind because that shook me.
Yeah, I didn't see it, though.
Hey, at least it wasn't beer this time.
Oh, I don't know if the camera even saw it. It was kind of behind the coffee bag. So.
That's where you freaked out right there, and I was like, I was sick, but
That spot is so sick.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that clip's sick. It's like curve wall feeble.
I love dudes from riders from random areas where all the spots are completely fresh.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have no idea where this guy's from.
I think he's from Richmond.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say
Like that spot's so sick. You don't get those kind of roofs in West Coast or the South. Those hard black tar roofs.
Yeah, he,
Just like skate park ramps.
I wouldn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Massachusetts, whole like northeast
Damn,
coast
such
has
a
so
wild-
many cool roofs.
such a bad.
That
idea.
was crazy. I would
Yeah.
not want to land pegs on that.
No. Have you seen I wonder if I can find him. So Curtis works at Powers and Will It Wall Ride Powers BMX. He used to have this series where he
He
would
just tries to wall ride different things.
yeah,
Will it
I
walk?
saw the Heelys one.
like
Hello, my name is Curtis Cantwell, and welcome to Will It Wall Ride. This is going to be the first episode where we take things that aren't meant
It's
to
like it's
go
from,
around
like,
our curved wall.
93.
around
Yeah.
here at
1993
Powers
video.
Bike Shop. We've got some wonderful sketchy ramps around here.
Oh, those look fun.
It's a pretty good
it
time.
was the
This is our
FBM.
wall ride. We're going to be testing our things on. Well, yeah. first, before we get into this, I'm just gonna take a test run on my regular bike. See, we a young man.
They are very entertaining. I think he did like 4 or 5 of them where it was like he got like rocked on one of them.
No, this is amazing.
Today, but
It doesn't even have.
I love when people ride
do it
funny ass
now.
bikes and try and do normal shit.
You get on the scooter,
It's because you know there's a chance it's gonna go wrong.
Yeah, like when everyone started doing stuff on the city bikes, that was the best. Because they started like pushing each other, and it's like those things are only gonna break like after a matter of time.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna get fucked up. Like that thing. Yo!
Oh my god.
It's like wall road
That
better
thing
than he
went
thought.
up,
it would.
yeah.
That thing looks like, damn, that thing's a wall ride.
He's about to air that thing out.
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck, this bike's sick. I'm gonna start riding this thing. Nothing's ever easy with the coaster brake.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, damn.
rubbing. Fender. Fender.
Oh, look at that. She's a little bent up.
Okay. Floor's a little bit.
That's a cool bike. Oh, they brought a pizza.
I think it.
It's so. I mean, we'll end it with this one, but
video's just gonna be me eating pizza.
It's really cool. It's so like home video looking.
yeah,
Dude,
pretty funny.
does he
But
get it? Hold on.
he does. I
You
think.
gotta see him get it. We've gone this far. I don't think he gets it. Where is it?
No, maybe not.
Did you? No. We gave up? Come on. Yeah.
Yo,
You slowed it
nice.
down. Got it easy.
Well, there you have it, folks.
All right. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a
Pretty
few.
sick.
Oh my god.
They have a lot of funny bikes. Is there a motor on it?
Yo.
Nice.
He's got that one easy. He does it on Heelys?
Does he?
I don't know. That's what Josh
That,
does.
I saw the video cover.
Oh yeah.
All right. A little wall ride.
Pretty funny. So shout out to Curtis. I mean, can you do it on Healy? Oh, this one's 20 minutes long.
Just get to the Heelys.
Alright, I guess we'll just
There we go.
make our own.
Rollerblades?
I feel like it would work on rollerblades.
Heelys would be so hard.
I don't care about that. Get on Reddit. Get on. Big on orders.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
God.
You gotta watch the video to find out.
Yep.
All right.
Those are almost annoying because like I would just keep watching those.
I would. I'm thinking about the viewer, like us just watching
Yeah.
this, but I would actually. I have watched them.
Have been watching these too long
That they.
already for
Yeah.
the news podcast.
Yeah.
We watched them
I mean,
longer than anything.
But
because
this video is 5 years old, and I remember it.
They're hypnotizing.
So,
I want to see him do the curb board and everything now.
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
YouTube it. YouTube. Will it wall ride? Powers BMX. Misserol shop in New York.
You think you could have a glass blower blow a BMX frame and like ride it?
Once.
I wonder how long it would last. Like a solid glass frame.
Oh, a solid
yeah,
one.
solid glass.
No, I mean that like Braille thing. That Braille.
That's what
Yeah.
I watched this Braille YouTube
Yeah.
video and they were like doing all this like
Holy
shit. And I was
shit.
like, what is this? What is this new motor footage? What is this?
Whoa.
Hey, that looks like the downtown spot.
Yeah.
What is this?
This is the Messerol Get Negative. I have not seen this.
Me either.
It says 2024, so there's a little
I
bit
saw a
of
few
older
clips
footage,
of this
but
on
obviously
Instagram, but-
timeless. Dude, that wall ride Hodder was trying was fucking
Ooh.
insane.
Mark Burnett, buddy. Damn.
The best bike rider.
Oh, God, yeah.
Is this still Mark?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. How's LaShawn? I feel like I haven't seen anything from him recently.
How is he?
Yeah.
The last time I saw him was like Dax premiere or something.
Okay.
Like one of the band's premieres up
Yeah.
there. He seemed good.
All right, but yeah, that was awesome.
All
Shout out to
this good.
yeah.
All these dudes are amazing. Riders.
Just celebrated 9 years in business in New York City.
Yeah.
Uploaded their 2024 release, Get Negative, onto the old YouTube for everyone to enjoy.
Fuck
Matt
yeah.
Miller, Joey,
Seamus.
Joey Piazza, and then Seamus was also one of the greatest bike riders he's incredible.
Yeah.
And then an ender from Joey Monster. I kind of want to see the ender.
So this must have been a DVD that they just put online or something.
Yeah,
It's fucking sick.
I feel it's so crazy when stuff kind of slips through. I don't even know about it. Email me.
I know. A lot of good stuff comes out.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh,
What?
gotta love
Yeah.
the no run up
Zero
spots.
run-up.
Hell yeah.
Yikes.
Nice.
Get negative. Some footy in there.
0 run up. That was crazy. Another horrible idea.
Only works for rollerblades.
Right.
What'd you say?
Only no run up only works
Yeah,
for
that's
rollerblades. I got
150,
the advantage.
151. I think there's another one over there. If you want.
video?
Yeah.
This is that Capital BMX, their full length that they
Yeah.
came out with, and then they dropped some sections, a few places. I think that one. Yeah. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Go
yeah,
for it.
you tell me. We're keeping it mellow tonight. I feel like it's the only news podcast I've never drank on. So
I was due for a drink. It's been like 2 weeks.
That's good.
So Draven, I've seen a few things from him. It kills it. So
This dude's sick.
yeah. So this is called
following him for a
Capital,
while.
like Love Note. I think last clip. I kind of want to see it. I'm wanting to spoil shit today.
I don't think there's any sort of spoiling because a whole
Yeah.
edit and video part shouldn't just be the banger anyways. You know?
I mean,
That was so sick.
that was
fucking
crazy.
awesome.
That was awesome.
I was losing myself to a train
yeah.
of thought that we never really... It's like a new world where it's like, that used to be spoiling it, but it's like, really? Like, it shouldn't just be the banger.
I mean,
Yeah.
it helps more people see
If you
it.
get drawn in, like,
Yeah.
a good video part, the banger shouldn't be like a million times better than the rest of the
Yeah,
other clips.
True. Yeah. Shout out to Draven.
Yeah,
Capital,
that was awesome.
Colt.
That banger was sick.
Uh,
Mini flip to hill bomb.
Yeah,
Style,
that's sick.
Storm drain. Eric L, you already know the man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
I'm pretty sure he was in Austin the week it was snowing, and I saw them out filming. I
Oh,
was just
yeah.
like,
He is different.
tough to be filming out in that cold like that.
He's from like Milwaukee or something, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere where it's like the coldest place in America.
I'm pretty sure some of these Austin clips are like the coldest, windiest days of the winter.
Oh, that was during the extreme weather warning. That was
Yeah.
during the triples that I was there. Well, I caught the tail end of it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you were out there.
Oh, it was fucking miserable.
So good. Freak.
Bike control.
Damn.
Dude, that clip,
It's
the clip that was that was on Insta where it was like the crook.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
I haven't seen this yet. I've been meaning to watch
crazy.
it.
We could just watch
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, we should watch
I forgot about
watch
that.
a little bit more. Might as well. It's
Story
so good.
Austin.
And she's insane. Like
Damn, that's so
like
sick.
what's that called? Not a hang nothing, but a hang 10
it. Yeah.
hanger grind. Like it's just the trick selection, the stuff he's good at is insane. It's just no one else is doing these kind of tricks. It's just like hard to even comprehend how fucked up he is.
And it's like the shit that he kind of like fucks around on and does. I'm like, God, it would just not be worth it. You know, like getting hurt on that, but he has so much
But he
bike control that he doesn't even like it. I don't think it's anything for him, you know?
Yeah. It's something you don't see anyone doing anymore.
I was gonna say, that's
half
rare.
cab to pegs, fakey pegs. People need to do more of those. I can't do them, but
It's hard,
Yeah.
especially after an up.
That dude Charles, he rides for Colt.
Yeah.
He does a lot of like fakey half cap grind stuff.
Speaking of burns, we brought him up a few times in this podcast, but he used to do switch 180,
Switch half
regular
cabs,
peg. They were one of the
and then
coolest-
bombing huge
It
rails.
was one of the coolest looking tricks.
Yeah.
Like I never seen anyone do that trick as good as Burns, and he did it on real rails.
Yeah.
And it was unexpected when I remember I seen the first one. You're like, what?
Yeah, I was on that trip for the one where I think it's probably the one you're talking about. It's probably like a 20 stair rail.
It was crazy.
Just half cab pegs or switch half cab.
That was one I watched that
That's what
15
about
times on
It's insane.
Instagram. Like I was just trying to comprehend it, and it.
That's me with all of Eric's trips.
I know. Yeah.
It's almost like he's in a
Like
realm of his own, so people can't even understand him.
Yeah.
It's like it's hard to comprehend. It's that amazing and like on its own level. But it's cool though, because you just want to watch the video over again. You're like, what
Yeah.
do you do?
It's been a long time since I've been to California. Huh?
I don't think he needs the California
No,
spots.
he definitely doesn't. Yeah, he definitely
He
doesn't.
can just ride anything.
And he's a video part machine. There's
Yeah.
not a year that goes by without a good video part from him. At least one.
Mm.
That was sick. How far is Chase's ramp compared to
I
like
think it's like 30 minutes out
without
of
a car,
town.
you like never went road there?
Yeah, I never got to go to it. I think I was hurt the time I had the invite.
Acts up people hard.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it looks super fun.
Yeah.
A part of Austin, the new ramp, but it's like, yeah, if you don't have a car, 30 minutes in a car is just like
Yeah.
you only go if you can jump in with someone.
So post time, this is the full length that premiered at Swampfest by Trey Jones, Jabe Jones, Dave McDermott, Marcel Anderson. They all have, I think Trey edited this, and you can see him filming for the most part. So
Yeah, it's cool. It's
It's
like
awesome.
almost like full Florida. Like
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think they probably went outside of Florida, but it's so many
I
Florida.
think I saw
spots.
some Alabama spots, but some of these spots used to be in like my hometown of St. Petersburg.
Yeah, a lot
Sick
of
to
Florida
see
stuff.
people riding that stuff. Because there was so much like I wanted to ride, but never had a filmer, and then you get to see other people ride them. It's like, yes, I'm glad someone rode that.
Yeah, I love how they have their own crew and they're
Mm-hmm.
sticking with Florida and repping it hard,
Yeah.
riding spots no one else is filming at.
So Marcel had this is last part for Marcel.
That was
Oh my
insane.
god.
That was my time code. That was like, we gotta watch that. So crazy, and it worked. Oh, oh my god, that was epic.
I liked the I don't know where it is in the video part, but he does like a crook tire slide on like a really fat rail. This is
Oh yeah, that's in
Manifested
Lakeland.
that.
I grew up in that town.
No, it's like the front pedal grind.
but it was like
his back peg's not on at all. It's
yeah, that's what I mean. Like it was like
That thing's aluminum,
but it
too.
was his,
It's
was his
sketchy.
pedal on it?
yes, it seems like it.
Kind of, yeah.
It's like front pedal crook.
Yeah, I was like, it's like a crook tire slide, you know, like a ghost crook or something.
Yeah, Marcel's sick.
Yeah, but yeah, he has a
Well
couple.
deserved pro Colt, man. Like he's not fucking around, and he's proper too. Like even just like how he popped that into that gap tie.
Yeah,
he does
yeah.
things legit. He does it right.
And he has that like gap derail followed by that like crazy long
Yeah,
straight
that-
rail where it's like he's going and he doesn't slow down at
That
all, and he
setup's
literally
insane.
like gaps all the way down this rail, but it's like fucking 40 feet long, so he's good.
Way to do it though. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm making sure I get down this thing
Yeah.
without fucking up this whole line.
So super cool. The whole video is awesome. I mean, Trey has that one. I wanted him to pull that fucking
Oh, dude, I was with Gregson a long time ago, and he's like, Trey just sent me this clip, and I was like, what the fuck? Are you talking about the front wheel through the boards?
Yeah.
Dude, have you seen this yet?
No, I don't think
This is
so.
gnarly. It's like you
it was like
Oh my god, he's gonna try to land a flat on those.
it's crazy. I mean, fuck.
So they've been working on this for a long time, thinking about that when Gregson showed me this clip. Oh, dude.
Fuck.
brutal.
Dude, oh, it went through the wood. Damn. If that was probably like not like recycled.
It's
like
it's always
straight ply.
It looks like it's a
So you got a leech on his forehead.
3/4 inch OSB, which is, I mean, you wouldn't think that shit would break.
Was
I
it
would. It's on
particle?
water,
Like the
dude.
particle mix?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's the
water.
particle mix. but
Ah,
it's
that's
not-
probably why that happened.
Water.
Yeah.
You're gonna. It's like so much force, right? That's
Yeah.
gonna push downwards.
So fuck, I wouldn't have thought it would break, but obviously, I'd be fucking wrong too. So
I wouldn't think it would either. Honestly,
I would think
but
it would, like,
when it happened, you're like, oh,
Go
wow.
to the
Yeah.
side or
Yeah.
something.
yeah.
Friday videos. That screen.
Friday
that,
video.
Thumbnail's amazing with Bill sitting there.
Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to Friday videos.
You guys didn't get the cops called on you for like the bullet thing?
No, it's
Like,
not an
the
area
noise?
that's like super, like industrial.
Yeah.
But we were definitely sketched out. Like, fuck, this is loud. Yo, this one's sick because there's such a good like random improv session with the boys that built at Claremont. Like, literally like just Matt Cordova clips and Jason. So good. Yeah.
We did watch this a little bit on the Jason podcast, didn't we? But that's okay.
Did we? Just Matt clips are gold.
Yeah.
Obviously Jason too, but Matt doesn't get filmed that much. I feel like, and it's just him riding.
So sick.
Yeah, these dudes just build all day and get
Yeah.
an hour or two session every day afterwards.
How's out of curiosity, we haven't talked about this at all. How's the kind of the response of starting things back up? Like, is it
Good.
going to have all the momentum that it did?
For sure, it's
Yeah.
already like there, and yeah, I could see it. It's fun. First off, we
Yeah.
love doing it. It's been a good thing so far, and yeah, people are hyped to watch them again. So we're gonna keep them going.
Nice.
We just did the last one, and Josh was involved in it.
Nice.
Went to some crazy spots. It was cool.
Yeah, it was a good idea on that spot.
Yeah, it's cool too because we started it like with basically in the beginning of my injury, you know, like coming back. So we started them like weak, in my opinion.
Yeah,
And so it's
yeah.
cool that people are already stoked on him as I'm coming back in the injury. So
Yeah.
it wasn't like like I told Josh, like it didn't start with some crazy video and then people's expectations are super high. I'm like, wow, people like him, and they're like the first one was literally like going to Oregon and I was barely riding.
Yeah,
You know? And it
yeah.
like led from that. So it's cool that we started that way, and we just now I'm like, hell yeah, like I have so many ideas, and every other week is the move.
Yeah,
For me personally,
yeah.
like it's so much more fun, and we can do such better job that way.
It says 3:46, but it's only a short video. Okay, well, I'll just
The mediocre at best.
no the animal, because we talked about Zach already.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of click it halfway through. So Ryan Howard, everybody should know who Ryan Howard is. I do not know specifically what the time code was, but Ryan Howard has put out
He's been
so
around.
many video
Doing it
parts
forever.
too. He's fucking crushed it, dude. Just like a way of living. It's like filming.
It is. I mean, it is like the sickest thing ever when you just. Because you can have whatever life, job, family, and everything, but just going out for
that was
one
crazy.
day a week with your boys and the camera, your
Yeah.
crew and the camera, and those are the best days of your life.
Yeah.
You know,
X
aside
up.
from family and whatever. X up rail.
Yeah, pretty sick. That's the Martinez and Nathan rail, I think.
I don't think so.
No?
Similar, but
Yeah.
look way more crusty.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Killing it. I'll save the banger. So, but yeah, shout out to Ryan Howard. Shout out. I say shout out too much.
Shout out.
Shout out
shout
to
out.
always. I was gonna say shout out Trent for holding down all the Austin
Yeah.
scene, like filming all those dudes.
Yeah, he
Like he
put together
films
that Eric
locals
video.
that come to town, or like people that come from out of town. All the locals.
He's like the main filmer.
He's like
in
the
Austin.
only person in Austin filming.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Such a huge scene.
But like, I feel like Brett can film too, right? But he's not like.
I don't think he
making
has
videos,
like a
guess.
camera. I think
Yeah.
Brett likes shooting photos
Yeah.
more than anything.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, yeah, because it was always Daryl,
Yeah.
you know, and then Was it freaking Mutiny? I'm blanking on his name right now.
Joe Simon.
Joe Simon. Like, there's been so many legit dudes there.
Didn't he move to Australia? Or?
Did
I
Joe?
don't know. But yeah, he had been out of the filming BMX for a long time. But Austin's like, it's crazy.
Well, there's Stu now too, but
Stu, yeah.
Stu and Trent are like the only people who film in Austin.
Yeah, it's just hard because I mean I'm sure those dudes. I mean, besides Trent, like it seems like just Trent is just fucking down all the time. Like seems
Lifestyle.
like
He's on it.
He's the coolest
Spot
fucking dude,
missions.
and just
Getting everybody together.
so this is Double or Nothing. This
This video was sick.
yeah, Elf's
Oh, this
video
was
from
Elf's.
last year.
I tried watching the
Yeah.
whole thing and I couldn't find it on Dig. It said it's on Dig. But
Oh.
is that how you found it? How do you find it?
Let me see.
Because I really wanted to watch Rob's clips, obviously. Because I saw the Instagram post and I went on Dig. And
Yeah, it's on Digs.
It just had like a photo interview with Elf, and I didn't see the video.
Yeah, it's on the channel.
I am
It's on
pretty
their
dumb,
channel, but
So it's on the channel. You just
it's
go
on
to-
the channel, yeah. But I mean, it is at a point. I think I told when I watched it the first time, like last year, I texted Elf and I was like, I felt like I just watched like a video that was filmed like after the Earth exploded, like a post-apocalyptic bike video.
Yeah,
you know,
I read
like
so
all
many
this-
like just like construction broken spots.
Yeah, and it just looks like there's never anybody there. Or anything
Yeah.
like that. It's always just so. It's not just like Elf's part. It's
That's so sick.
yeah, and it's filled with just
Yeah.
fucking.
So sick. Elf's the man. So does Rob have a full section or just clips?
Fuck! It's been so long since I've seen this. This was the
How did you see it? It came out a long time ago.
for Nora Cup. I watched it last year.
So they put it out DVD and then
Didn't
put
we
it out.
watch this? The fifth peg.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think I saw that on a podcast.
Yeah, I think we did talk about it at some point,
Fifth
but we'll
peg.
watch it. Joe
Damn.
Rich
I wish that pool was still
That's
around.
Joe Rich.
Yeah,
What?
it just said it in the corner. I think.
That is Joe Rich.
Yeah.
That's sick. The guy who let us ride that pool was so nice.
Where was that?
It was in Austin,
Oh.
like right off the freeway, and I guess that hotel was being shut down. But
Oh. I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
I
That was
remember.
sick.
I remember someone talking about this, the fifth peg thing. So crazy.
What? That must have been like a news podcast or something. I
Yeah,
went,
which company's gonna come out with it first?
Dude, that's
Right?
sick. Do blunt stalls on a bike. Like a Bubicas and stuff without a brake.
Yeah, he like does like kind of just enough.
Damn, on
He's
both.
fifth and sixth on that one.
What?
Six pegs.
Dude.
So sick.
No, I never seen this. That is sick.
I wonder if that
You
was
do nose
up-
slides and tail slides now.
Can never loop out on a manual.
It's funny because he actually like uses it well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like he's not, and he doesn't do like it's like just quick enough,
Oh, that
or
was
like all the
awesome.
stuff is so different that it's not necessarily like.
Yeah, for a second, you think he's just gonna have it on for one clip. And
Yeah.
It's like part of his shit. Damn.
He's got a whole part with it.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Pretty sick, right?
Really sick. Ooh.
Damn.
But yeah, this video is sick.
Yeah,
I wonder.
watch the whole thing.
The
wonder-
elf clips are sick.
Yeah, Elf. Let's show Elf's banger. I think it was on Instagram, but so. Sorry. That clip is sick. Oh yeah, these ones are both sick.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
how
that
old?
one.
Elf is like 48,
Really?
isn't he?
I would have thought like 38, but
No.
He never ages.
dude, that's so sick.
Whoa. What? What? That was like the most creative I ever
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
think of that. And it's creative with skill.
It is.
Ooh. What beast, dude.
Dude, your
He's
bar is so close to the
really
Yeah.
wall.
I don't think he's that.
I think I saw a
big.
photo of that first. It was so sick.
Yeah. Pretty fucking cool, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So boon clip. This is what I mean by like the post-apocalyptic. It's like
end of the world spots,
and it's like it's a majority of the video spots kind of like this. Like there's another one, but no, it's like fucking
just shit everywhere, abandoned stuff.
Yeah.
The fence, gap defenses is so sick.
So wild. All right, I'm gonna look out Sean, Elf, Walter's birthday. I don't know. The American football player.
BMX.
See if he's never had like a ride interview or anything. Maybe it's not on the internet.
I'm gonna say age. Yeah.
Oh well, it's a mystery.
Yeah. I feel like he's got to be as old as I am.
If somebody knows that,
if
you
not
say
more.
something cool about Mike Aiken in the comments and give us Elf's actual birthday, then you definitely win one of the posters.
Yeah. I didn't do our normal caveat. If we miss something, obviously let us know. But also, like, we don't know everything, and we're not gonna like touch on every single thing or aspect of this of all this stuff. But like, these videos are here because we like them, or the crew like them, or because it's Albert. It's Jeff Z, it's Pat, it's James, it's me, it's Dennis. It all gets compiled into this list. So it
Still,
means
it's only
that
like
somebody
6
really
people.
cares
So
about it. Yeah, so we will miss shit, and we will not know everything. So
say something.
That is definitely it. So
this was Josh's shout out.
Josh helped with the list too.
Yep.
I saw like a few clips of this on Instagram.
Yeah,
it made me watch the videos. It was really
I think
sick.
this is the dude that made that Pat video that, like, after he passed away, he did a really good job with it.
He definitely was right in that spot.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll click around a little bit.
This is a really
like an old montage.
There's some really sick flip clips in there, and like gap to stair glides. It's just cool to see like a different style. There's like no grinds in the video, just riding fast, jumping stuff.
Yo, good old 180.
Ripping it too.
Now that's how Prefab Park should be.
Right?
Ooh.
Truck to talk.
Prague?
Yeah, I think so.
There's one that I thought was really crazy. It's like that. I think it's the cover of the video. It's like a half pipe with a hip, and the hip's really steep, and he flips into it. I was just like, damn, I know that was hard.
I think this is it.
That one too.
Oh.
But there's another one. I think it's like right after this.
God damn, that was
so sick. So close to the wall. This one, yeah. Like, there's not much there to catch.
That was so dope.
Yeah, it looks brutal.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Good. Robin Flug. We're not gonna not pronounce the beat. Oh, there we go. All right. I think I did see this clip on Insta.
Don't see much gaps of stair glides anymore.
No.
Nah, and they're
so scary.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get a flat tire.
Yeah, or slip off your pedals.
Yeah.
Unless you got metal pins.
It's funny though, like the faster you go into stairs, the smoother they are.
Yeah.
It's like a commitment thing. We got flats, and he pulled it, so I got no excuse. You can get flats and still ride away.
Vans Combi Bowl edit. This is on the channel. I think we dropped it a few days ago. Obviously, last session, you were there. I was not.
Yeah. So are they taking the bowl out? Or?
Yeah, they're getting rid of the bowl. And
isn't that park closed anyways?
The park's been closed forever, yeah. So they're just getting rid of everything. I don't know what they're doing with it, but
damn, that's such a bummer.
Yeah, I think they got the Vans outdoor one now.
Yeah.
And all that, and
what happened there? It's just
some COVID stuff or whatever.
Yeah,
but
I'm not really sure. I think the outdoor park had a lot to do with it. just like kind of changing it up. This one had been there forever.
Yeah, I saw
They literally rebuilt this bowl, just mirrored it. It's like they have the same exact
At the
bowl.
outside one, yeah.
It's just mirrored though, so it's like the exact same thing.
Oh, so the squares on one side.
Everything's like, you know, like all that. Like that pocket goes the other way. And,
okay.
And they made a mini one in it's exact same bowl, but it's I think 2 feet smaller, so it's actually sick. It's like playful, more playful than this one. This one's gnarly.
Yeah, it seems good.
In that brand new park in Palm Springs area, so that one's sick too. So, anyways, this was crazy though. Like right before it all closed, they just invited pretty much like 10 of us to come ride, and then it was kind of like you could bring your friends, and it was all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like a private session. Everyone just played all day. That was insane. Insane. This thing's huge too.
Yeah.
Like everyone at first was kind of timid, and by like the end of the day, people were just destroying it.
There you are.
Impressed there, impressed here. Fucked up. Watching them like eye it up too. Like
Ben Ward not impressed.
Wasn't as impressed as me. As impressed as me. I was.
I think it's in slow mo, but I think he's kind of just like doing the slow
He's
head
saying,
shake.
what the fuck? Yeah. I'm tweaking out. Just because like that. Just I was watching him eye it up, and I'm like, because Corey was obviously airing that high, and Gary did the downside double peg already, but like. Double shit's
to
crazy.
time it up, time it out, yeah,
and they're both doing, like Corey had to blast, and Gary's doing like the gnarliest downside double peg I've ever seen in real life.
Yeah, I wonder if that's one of the bigger ones he's done.
It was huge, dude. Like that thing's
especially on its like
thing's 11 feet.
I think the bowl corner makes it harder too. It's like it's not a straight corner.
He was sketched out on it, and when he did it though, it looked so easy.
Yeah,
because it's like big long transition, so he just like fell into it and then pulled out. It honestly was like it looked like he unlocked something.
Yeah,
you could tell he was like, oh shit, like I can do it on big ass transition. That's true. Because I never seen him do it on something that big.
Yeah. We did have the Robin one. It was just tucked here at the bottom.
Oh, damn. I called it out for nothing.
No, you're good. Well. You're good. Because we may not have actually watched it. The honorable mention is Alec Daniludi. It's a documentary kind of just on his journey to where he's at. Obviously, he kind of like burst out in the scene and for me, he came to like a triple challenge like 5 years ago or something, and then this year he just popped up and just was like crushing it. You know. So like Australian, yeah. And then I think I don't know if this is my fault.
Jeez. What even was that?
Yeah, that was
backflip. It's Pat's trick. Pat invented that trick. Pat was the first one I ever saw do that trick. It's like a flip decade.
Damn.
Yeah. So, very cool. There's me.
Did you make that?
No, I didn't make it. That's me on a one wheel.
Oh,
yeah.
There's you on a one wheel.
Yeah,
nice.
Damn, he's got those dialed. There's you on a one wheel.
That was me on a one wheel.
Damn, that's a sick trick.
Make an edit of you on a one wheel.
You should.
Ooh, we did a double.
There's me on a one wheel.
Oh, did he pull it? That was pretty damn close. He's gonna get it.
This is my footage.
Damn.
There's Fudger on a one wheel behind the camera.
Yeah.
Fudger getting the banger.
Yeah, I don't even know. I think I called it like a backflip 360 down. I don't know. But then
it looks so weird.
Wrong, so I'm like, yeah, I don't fuck if I know. So, but yeah, yeah, Alec doing the thing. Good to see.
That's cool. That's cool. So, documentary of him too.
And then and it was made by Brock Horneman, who also
a shredder.
Yeah, I think
he made the edit.
I'm pretty sure. Huh. And then that's it for videos. We're doing so good. This is great. Fantastic.
Organization.
Yeah.
Before goes a long way. That was fun.
Holy shit.
I'm glad you pulled that one up.
Yeah.
That was one I saw and I freaked out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Resi or not, like, you got it figured out.
I will say
that trick's like rare as fuck.
From flat too, yeah.
Like you don't see that's like a group of 10 riders doing that trick around the world.
He was at the Feast event that I went to, and he does those, and I feel like as far as like style and that trick, it doesn't really like go hand in hand, but like he kind of does it one of the more like, I dare I say, like the best looking one for some reason. I don't know if it's just like his hair and his hands come out and it just like good. Yeah, it just works. But and he was crushing it too, like to the point where I like went.
Maybe
up
it's because you can't see his pads bulge.
Like I think he struggled in his runs or whatever.
His
what? His pads bulge.
Yeah, maybe.
Like when you have tight pants and you can see your pads.
His pads bulge.
So yeah, maybe that's it too. He just kind of looks like
sick.
he could either be like going to like crook a rail,
Yeah.
too. You know, like it doesn't.
He's gonna do that gap trail.
Yeah, right. Up
So
rail.
what feast thing was he at?
Like China or something like
Okay.
that. But yeah, I think he bobbled his runs or whatever. But it was one of those things where I was like, hey, dude, you were crushing it all weekend.
Hell
like
yeah.
fucking keep doing your thing. So, this is another.
What the fuck was that?
Hell.
Is this that really young kid?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
God, this kid's the future.
And then he
Another
takes
future.
it.
What
He's like,
is
well, I guess I
that?
didn't pull it on Resi. Let me just fucking try.
Oh my god! So that's a 900 right there, like
He
the
over
flare thing.
he over rotated it, right?
Yeah, but that one he stopped it.
Oh, okay.
So this is like 900 to flare.
Oh, I see.
So it's
Damn.
like 900 flare. Or 5 flare, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it. And then,
Oh, I see.
and so this one, he's like, nah, fuck that. He stopped it.
Oh, yeah, he opened up, huh?
Damn, what a little beast.
Yeah. So,
I've never personally seen that I know of. Damn, he should have got invited. All right.
17 years old.
17. This kid's amazing.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
He does
hopefully
kidding.
Claremont gets done soon so you can learn that, Dennis.
I would like to dial in flares again. I'd really like to. I would love to blast flares again. Keep it a little more simple, but
I think this
Yeah.
one's a throwback, but pretty wild. Shout out to James. Always brings from early 2000s. Always brings the wild throwback.
I don't think I've ever
clips.
really seen
I
anyone
can't
do
believe
that.
that.
Yeah.
I think Mark Webb might-
Forward,
no,
front
Mark
flip?
Webb tried a fakey backflip. Forward front flip, yeah. I remember when this happened. Never forget. Like people
Yeah.
feel the same way.
Yeah.
I love
like-
how Seabass comments on this. How is he watching Instagram while he's pedaling across the country?
We didn't do a Seabass update.
We should. do
I
Seabass
meant to
update.
put that
Shout out
in
to
the,
Snowden too. We just did the Staples Center ODI
Yeah.
spot video, and
that'll
just
come out,
shout out to him because he's a
Day before
badass
this.
and he opened up a lot of spots.
and that is out now too because I think this is going to come out on Tuesday. We're going to put that out on Monday.
ODI
so.
spot histories, those are fun.
Yep. Yeah. Day 34. Motherfucker's still going.
Fuck yeah, he's going. He's almost to Austin. And he's gonna go and kill Tony.
Damn.
And people get behind Seabass. He's cool as hell. He's doing it.
Oh, he wants to go and kill Tony.
He's gonna. He's gonna go. I think
Yeah.
anyone can get on if you, or anyone can get in.
For those of you who don't know, Kill Tony is a chance show. There's a bucket full of names. By the grace of God, I'd really like to have my name pulled out of it.
He's gonna.
Look at the sunburn on his hands though.
Oh yeah, that's Seabass on sunscreen.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He's smoking cigs and riding.
Fuck.
I like one. He's like, well, Dave, 29. I'm turning into a traffic cone like, every day. Like that more orange shit. on it.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Up BMX across America. We're on a major highway.
So he's almost to Texas. I think
Gotta
it was
see
like
that. Keep going.
I saw something
There's no
like
videos of him like getting stopped by cops on like highways.
Yeah. I think they're just like
He
look out
definitely
for him.
like he's fainted too. He had one where he's like
did he?
He woke up and started talking about it. He fainted. He was doing like a 13-mile hill climb in the heat and just kept going until he fainted on the side of the
my
road
God.
and woke up on the side. Or I think cops woke him up. I think that's what he said because he was like right next to the road.
Oh shit.
But he just keeps going. Like he's really doing it.
Yeah.
Fainting on uphill battles.
Well, damn, Seabass, stay safe, dude.
When we were walking
So-
up the hill the other day out of the ditch, you were up in front of us. I think I was with Blake or something. I was like, dude, this is like what Seabass is doing.
Every day.
Like it's like if you're on a BMX bike, it ain't a road bike.
No.
Like you gotta walk up a hill.
Yeah.
You can't just you're gonna go faster walking sometimes. Like that.
Yeah.
He is creeping across the country on his Sunday Odyssey build.
Seabass, I don't doubt you'll ever see this, or I doubt you'll see this while you're on the road.
He
but
might.
I'm
He
gonna-
just commented on that random Instagram.
That's
post.
true, yeah. But I do. I want to put together a little montage of all these clips. Maybe I'll task James or something with doing it just to show him a little love on the BMX account because he is no bullshit. You know, like we've talked about. You know, somebody else in the past talked about doing this and they bailed out pretty quick, and he is 35 days into this and he is
I don't know anyone who's rode across the country on a BMX bike.
yeah,
Does anyone know? Could that be a first?
probably
It's fucking hard. A
Yeah.
BMX bike is not meant for pedaling.
Guinness World Record.
no.
It could be. Someone's probably done it, but I've never heard of anyone.
I doubt it
then-
on a BMX.
Dude, a BMX bike is not meant for just pedaling consistently.
And then
it's old.
Obviously,
You
you
want
can
to just do tricks on the fucking thing.
you can donate to his goal. It's gone up pretty good.
Yeah.
So you can donate to him to help subsidize.
Dude, shout out to Kirby Mitchell, $500.
That's sick. That's awesome.
Harry, $200. Courtney, $100. Yeah. Throw in. He's gonna get. If he gets that 30K, he gets 100 kids on bikes. It's probably something through Sunday or whatever. But fuck yeah, Seabass, keep going, dude. I don't think he's giving up.
I'll put that in that.
Just stay safe. I know you're gonna keep going. Don't fucking fall asleep in the middle of the freeway.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah.
He's always just got like a Gatorade in his cup holder too. I'm like, dude, drink. I mean, I guess it's electrolytes.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
I would have so much water with me then.
Yeah, he's got like a fucking
little water.
He's got
bottle.
a half gallon of milk in there or something.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely like not on the athletics.
His story definitely had the cig. I thought you were joking about the cig.
No, he loves cigs. Like he's
gotta smoke.
He's like a little rocker, you know. Smoking weed out of his apple right there. Like
yeah,
not like going to the gym in between this shit.
Too funny. All right, shout out to Seabass always. So
this guy's crazy.
Well, I was watching this. It looks like he has like super huge tires. Like
he does, right?
Big old BMX.
He's got the disc brake too.
Yeah, he does. He's sick out there in Utah, doing it all.
He's been posting a couple of random.
Dude.
So, he had. Yeah, like another. I think this is. Yeah, I think this is an old clip, but it's a different angle. What a fucking scene that is. Pretty wild.
That's his like local park is all that shit.
Yeah.
He has some clip where it's like leaving his apartment. On one of the news podcasts, I thought he lived in a van. And then I saw that. I was like, oh, he doesn't live in a van. You want to see it? Or it takes a while. He made this. Oh, it was that one. It just like shows like his. Whatever one you just clicked on.
Oh,
the last one.
I think it's this one.
It's so like it shows from his door. It takes a while, but it goes from his door. He grabs a coffee. It just shows how close he lives to all this shit. It's like holy crap! That's just it's like his private park basically. His backyard is all that shit. He lives like right on the mountain. It's insane.
Oh yeah, he's like 6 minutes.
Yeah, after getting a coffee.
Okay.
It's crazy. Like how that's just his shit.
Oh, so he's gateway luxury casita to an epic trailhead. Yeah.
Oh,
maybe that's not where he's living, but that's where he's staying, I guess, or something. So, but that's it. Killing it. Kind of in the same.
People not reading captions.
You're good. Kind of the same vein. I saw this. I don't even know necessarily what to.
Looks like one of those fingers crossed bikes.
Yeah,
but it's a motorcycle.
An electric full suspension BMX bike. Pretty.
Did the fingers crossed thing ever take off? Remember those?
I don't know if
like Ruben was riding one. Sim Cock had one. They were pretty cool.
They may have lost steam after the We the People thing or something.
Oh yeah, they made Swamp Monster.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So
this thing looks crazy.
Yeah, I think he rides it at a point, but is there no?
I need one.
Yeah, that looks fun. That is sick. It's a motorcycle, mountain bike, BMX bike.
Yeah.
I guess search for spots without pedaling.
Yeah, yeah, pretty wild.
And it doesn't look that heavy. He's ripping it.
And then he also had...
Dude, that thing's sick.
He also had this thing, which we were talking about the disc brakes. You know, like how do you make disc brakes with a...
Okay.
But he has hydraulic brakes, and this is a gyro for his hydraulic brakes. So he's just like a mad scientist, dude.
Yeah. Wow.
Whoa.
So
what are hydraulic brakes?
The hyro.
What'd you call them?
Like in your car, like it's like fluid based. So it's not a cable. It's like
no, that's a gyro. Oh wait.
Yeah, but this is it's a hydraulic. See. So it's like got fluid in there. So when you pull the brake, it's like car brakes essentially. So the tension it can probably do is like way higher. So or the strength that it can do. I don't know, but
no, this guy can make you that disc brake we were talking about. Though.
It can make you that disc brake, not me.
Anyone who, because remember we're like it seems impossible, but people figure all that shit out. Like this, this front bike flips.
Yeah.
Damn.
Huh.
Yeah, this guy's a master on the bike and behind the machines.
Who
is that guy? What's his name?
Just not inside.
Just not inside.
Carl Kavanagh.
New Zealand.
New Zealand, yeah. Maker and doer of stuff.
Okay.
Accurate description. So, yeah, like these.
Make the disc brake where you can still grind.
Hydraulic U-brake.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Tweaking.
He's a genius.
Well, I mean, in like a, you know, I go outside, I go in the garage, I call it tweaking too.
Yeah.
Not that he's like actually not meant to be an insult. Flip whip to manual. Bogota, Luis Rincon.
Sick.
To whip
in the rain. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That dude's been on it all year. All the fees contest. His Instagram, he goes crazy. This is insane.
Oh my god.
Yeah, boy.
How he throws it is just like...
I feel like you have to just be so comfortable with flipping that box that you're just like, if I don't catch the bars, it'll be chill.
Yeah, boy.
I feel like I need more slow-mo. He
Yeah.
kind of does like he does the first
Nobody
throw
does
and
quad
like,
bars, first off. You know? Like,
Especially just tossing them.
straight triple is very rare.
Yeah,
And this
boy.
guy just did a backflip quad bar.
But you see that? You see the hand? It has like an extra back of the hand.
He pushes it all the way around the whole one. And then it goes 3 more times.
Yeah, boy.
And then he must grab the front brakes too, right?
Amazing. I'm not sure how he's doing it. Let's get a how-to on that.
He's done it. He's done that before. I've seen this guy do this before.
Backflip Billy?
Backflip Billy.
Look at that flip Nova can. That's impressive. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, flip whip. But flip Nova can.
Still looks good.
Yeah.
I was like, DMC would be proud.
Did DMC do flip Nova cans?
Yeah.
That's a sick trick.
Damn, where is it? I want to find it.
This is it for sure. Dude, he does those.
Pretty funny. Yeah, it's jumping over NASCARs. Pretty crazy. Backflip Billy.
So
Maybe
sick.
I'm not following him.
He's been around for a minute too.
Yeah. I need to stop saying too.
That was so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. In the back of the peg.
Just waiting for it.
Yeah.
So cool. Jimmy Cardozo.
Anybody out there remember, and you guys, I'm talking to the people too, but the Nyquist at it was a French kill the line jam where he did on a set of trails 360 nose bonk and then
bar
bar
the bars.
So nice.
Yeah, that was
so
good.
nice. Shout out to Nyquist for that one. And anyone who remembers it. Did you ever see that, Josh?
I don't think so.
It was old, and it wasn't like before Instagram was popping
Yeah.
like that. It was amazing, though. It was on a big old dirt jump. Just to do the 360 nose bonk would be insane. But yeah, it probably was on this.
Oh, I've seen this, yeah.
Yep, you found it. Dude, Ratitudes.
Oh, that was it right
Ratitudes
there.
was sick.
I saw this at one of my jobs.
There it is.
I think they were playing it on ESPN.
Really? Yeah, Ratitudes was such a good show. The Wizard of Oz, Bowen show, and then this.
Overshot the second small jump in this line, their first run through. So Nyquist thought he was going to pull a fast one on Doyle and bet him the 360 on that jump if he didn't go through the section smooth. And, well, Doyle's a professional.
These Ratitudes and the Wizard of Oz are the best way to see Bowen footage.
If you go through this first go, all three of that jump.
First run?
Yeah. As long as I make it, right? No, it's got to be smooth.
That was the look of concern.
So what's the bet?
He has to if Doyle makes it through, he has to 3 that jump first go, and they have.
What was he thinking that Doyle couldn't make it through those jumps, Nyquist?
Doyle knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
He really underestimated Chris Doyle right there. So now Nyquist has to 3 that thing first run?
Yeah.
No, he's got some inside info, definitely.
How'd you know? I'm a professional bike rider.
And he rides trails, dude. He's a real trail rider.
Do that thing first go now.
But Nyquist got that shit all day.
No, we both overshot completely and pulled out. Nyquist had his fingers crossed, hoping you were going to overshoot the second one.
Yeah, Doyle knew. He's like, I'm going to go real slow.
Hey,
You could definitely do
Should we see? Should we see if he threes it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm hooked. This is what happens to me. It's not as good as the curb wall ride content.
No. Yeah.
This is good shit too.
360, third set suicide, and then nothing, and then 2 minutes ago.
What?
I think you have a 360 to do.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. I was thinking the same thing.
Well, yeah, we don't really care about that. That was cool.
Actually, might be done for the weekend.
I think he's got it. It's Ryan Nyquist.
You get it, Ryan.
This is Nyquist's first run ever.
Leandro, damn.
Trails.
I didn't realize Leandro's been around as long as he has.
I'd be nervous.
You should be.
too.
It's a big ass fucking jump.
He hasn't hit the set yet at all.
No.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. That was sick.
Nice.
Gary, you know,
Was that Gary?
Gary was there. That was a Gary laugh. Or maybe it was
Gary Scream.
Maybe it was Nyquist. I could have been Nyquist actually. But all right,
That was
let's see-
sick, dude. That was
yeah.
sick. To three that shit without hitting it. Shout out to Ratitudes and the Wizard of
Yeah.
Oz. Those are cool.
Where's the thing?
What? Oh shit! We forgot what we were
Yeah.
watching.
Just trying to get to that.
There.
There it is.
Fucking crazy.
The first one I was like, oh, all right, like 2 more to go, and then the second one was like, crap, like 1 more to go. I basically spent the whole entire contest, finals anyways, like trying to hit that tree in a 360.
It's all right. Worth it.
Oh.
Damn.
Doesn't he throw the bars?
He does.
Damn.
Oh, that clip. Yeah, Nyquist.
One of the coolest things you've ever done, Nyquist.
You've done a lot of cool
Just
things.
joking, but
Oh, that's up there.
that I mean that
top
is
20, top 30, top 50 for Nyquist.
Yeah,
Maybe top 100.
yeah, right.
On the next episode.
He's done a lot of cool shit, so that was amazing.
And shout out to Homie for doing the big one in the streets to remind us of
Yeah.
that.
Instagram, back to it. Adam LZ clips, which is cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Pretty awesome to see. Still got the ramps in the backyard, and then this is like his
The ramp looks cool. Got the little sub rail back there.
Yeah. I feel like it was like an early Corey Rogowski
I think it was.
ramp. Sick to see Adam on the bike. This is his like this is it's funny because this is like his LZ BMX one. So it's 218, and I think he has like yeah, his other one has 1.7. So
Big
and
dog.
then fuck Adam, wow, followed by T-Grail. Hey. Foot and mouth. And then so kind of in the same vein, Florida as
Yeah.
well. Mike Spinner also posting clips on his new ramps,
And
obviously.
they're both like funny little parks, but they're cool because it's
Yeah.
like what they really love.
cool, very cool to see. Obviously, that's Maddie in the black, but yeah, it's
cool to hang out with Spinner at Swampfest too. He's just got his shit together, and he's a fan of BMX. He just travels to whatever he wants to do.
very cool. It was kind of cool to see both of those things pop up this month, and then this,
Beast.
Yeah,
Shad.
that was crazy.
Wait, don't see many people whipping over stuff that's high.
That's
No.
crazy.
It's so hard.
I swear I don't put all the Dennis stuff in here.
Yeah, you do.
Somebody else does.
These clips were fuck though.
So it was cool that so Dennis, Gary, and I flew out a day early, literally just to ride Kona.
Yeah, we all never rode it.
Yeah.
Rode it, and
Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah.
This was fun. This was like literally my first day being on a trip, actually feeling good. I was like, I remember on the drive home, like, I'm so happy you guys.
Yeah,
Like, I feel
yeah,
good again,
yeah.
finally on a trip. And the next day was so fun, and I blasted my face. I was like, God, no, I don't feel good again. I was like, that was short lived, but we'll get back there.
The guys, I think Josh Hill maybe reposted this because of your clip or whatever.
I love Josh Hill.
Yeah.
He's a
So this is
one of the
old,
sickest
but
little
like
dudes.
it's funny that like we were just there and we're like this is like kind of like a park for motorcycles.
Yeah.
like it really
look at him. He's really You
And it
can't,
make-
you can't really ride most parks like this on a motorcycle. He's ripping it.
Yeah,
That park is so fun. If you're near Jacksonville, go stop by, support that park. It's
yeah.
fucking.
And they were really cool. They were really cool to
So
us too.
cool.
Yeah. And shout out to Trevor. Is it Trevor?
Trevor. Robert Backward. Yeah, shout out Trevor.
Robert Backward. Yeah, it is.
He's a man.
Yeah.
Showed us a good. Yeah, he was our Florida team manager. Yeah, the park is really as crazy as it looks too. Dude,
oh my god,
that was crazy.
That was sick. Damn.
He makes it look so fun.
Yeah,
and that's like
you said, it looks like it's made for motorcycles.
That's not electric.
That
it is electric. Yeah, it's electric.
It's still like a 450 probably.
Yeah.
Pretty wild. So
shout out to the Van Holmen Gap too. Like that shit is still timeless.
Yeah.
How big and high you have to go, and it's like a 12-foot lip, huge dirt jump size gap, and the landing is damn near flat.
Yeah.
And you whip that shit.
Yeah. Like I was gonna wait for it, but
2002.
Unreal.
Seen a lot of people do like flip peg stuff, but never with the control out. And like smooth.
Yeah.
Or bar into.
Or and the whole thing was like, damn. All right, next level.
I wonder if the rail bent from him.
It looks like it.
It does look like it, but it's weird how it was so smooth. That was a fat ass flip fly out.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
He carved it.
Gave himself time to look at the rail, and
that was
crazy.
Wow. Yeah. It almost like doesn't make sense how smooth it is.
Yeah.
So smooth for how big that flip was. The rail's got that perfect bend.
Yeah. Go a little bit forward, got that perfect bend up. Flip bar pegs. Was there a different?
Got it twice.
It's got it so nice.
So nice. We got to end it on him.
Right in a row. Did that one. Yeah. We're
hell of a month.
Right? Yeah, we're chilling. Yeah, that was it. Hey.
Hell of a month.
Hey, not bad. 2 hours, 30 minutes. I appreciate.
And again, the Odyssey Mike Aiken epic poster signed by Mikey himself is up for grabs. Leave a comment about Mikey and how old is Elf.
Yeah, that's it.
We added that.
You don't need to know. You don't need to know how old Elf is, but
you have to. If you have to pretend you do.
Also say it, but don't lie to me because we need to know this.
Or lie.
Shout out to Dales, as always. Shout out to Source. Shout out to all the brands that work with us. Shout out to Apogee and Traction. Well, this is not for giveaway. This is for you guys.
Yeah, we got a giveaway.
Hell
yeah. Cheers.
And thank you for coming, Josh.
Good smelling coffee.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me on. I'm stoked to be a part of something that supports BMX.
Hell yeah. And then we will... I'll get your number after this too.
Yeah, I've been going through a lot of phone numbers, so.
yeah, all good. So thank you. That's it. See you. So we have this will drop, then we will do Max Miller, and then Jason Ends. Podcast is already filmed.
And then possibly Steve-O. That's
and then Steve. And then Steve.
It's gonna be a good month. Yeah, good month of podcast. Good months of BMX. So
lots of stuff to come.
Love you guys. Thank you. Thanks, Josh, for hanging out.
Hell yeah! Cheers.
You do. It's nice to be
I know. There's been podcasts.
This is your shortest podcast?
No.